I'm going to click down here.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we're wide boys this time.
Oh, yes. It's perfect. Excellent. All right. So
you guys can see my pile of clothes, my drawers, my random extra chair.
Clean your room, bro. Wait, let me see.
You got a deodorant?
Look, your room's looking great. Your room's looking great.
Oh, my room's looking fire. Listen, chat, let's rate the rooms right now. 1 to 5. Let's just get. Let me take my early dog. Let me take my early dog. Let me get it.
Trying to keep this stream over 3 hours.
Let me get it, chat.
So this is also slightly different than the other ranking streams that we've done. I don't know if we've ever done one like this with this group. We did do it in the past, but I think it was with Stumpy. So the reason this one is different is because every time we've done it with this group, I believe we've either been predicting rankings based on an upcoming event, or we're ranking players based on performance in a recent event. So this time we're not doing any of that. We're just ranking players as a really confusing way to end the season. So that leaves pretty much anyone goes, or any Rocket League, any Rocket League player is viable. But that's hopefully. Have you guys all done that? Yeah, we have all done the same thing.
Well, I think we've all kind of
different
taken different criteria, different interpretations of it. Yeah.
Yeah. But okay.
Also, I think it didn't specify top 3s players in the world, but I think some people have 3s and some people, okay, Johnny Boy will have a lot of 1s players in there.
I've not got any no 1s. It's obviously 3s. Come on, Yummy. Don't underrate. But
hey, I don't have the 1s players in there except for ones that are good at both.
We've also got 25 just straight up showing today. So, did you guys want any? I think with honorable mentions, usually we just limit it to 1, and then we start at 24. So 25 is technically what would usually be the honorable mention. But I'm going to open the door to other honorable mentions because we're talking about the whole world here, not just players who recently played at a major player who are going to. There's way more players. So anyone got an honorable mention? I'm going to let you have more than 1 for this.
Should we do it at the end so it doesn't spoil our 25?
Well, if you think it would spoil it, don't say it. But if I'm going to say one for me, just because it might start. I don't know if anyone wants to comment on it or if anyone else had this problem. But there were just so few spaces that I decided that I wouldn't put in Naupo from the Middle East because he's not played a LAN yet, as far as I know.
Even though
I think he's probably a top 25 player in the world, but I don't know where. I can't rank him accurately, so I'm going to say he's an honorable mention. He's probably in here. I mean, he's the definition of an honorable mention. He's insane, but he hasn't played a LAN. It's hard to rank him.
It's impossible to rank him.
But yeah, but he's probably in there though. He's probably like a top 25.
No, you can't say probably. We have no data. We have no data to show that Naupo deserves to be the top 25 player.
That's why I'm saying he's probably a top 25 player. Like if we had a LAN tomorrow and he was there, I bet you he's doing really well. But I didn't put him in because I'm not putting any probablys in my list. There are no probablys. Anyone else like that? Any other probablys you guys just decided not to put in?
Probably.
Go on then.
Nah, you got it, CJ.
Look, I was just gonna say, we're talking about not probablys, but I've also not included the he should be's, but he's just not hitting the spot. If that makes sense. Like there's a lot of players that you could say, well, he should be a top 25 player in the world, but of what we've seen in recent times, I can't put him in the top 25 right now. But he could be in the future.
Wait, maybe you don't want to say such as because it would spoil. I see.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll keep that in mind though. Any other anyone else want to honorable mention?
Yeah. I had kind of a similar vibe. I switched KV1 out because I thought it would be fun to do it this way. So KV1 kind of had the one world championship and up and down results even inside that, and CRR, who we've only seen at it realistically at Gamers 8, where a lot of it was based off 1s and 2s. So both of those ended up being my honorable mentions. Also, I have to give it. I don't have Reddles on my list, and I have to say Reddles, or Twitter will hate me. So Reddles, let's go! Woo! Reddles.
Let me add on to that one. Reddles on my list. No. I got LJ as my honorable because he hasn't been to any majors, but that's
a decent honorable mention. I like that because you can't rank him. He's not done any. He's not done any LANs, has he?
No. Wait.
So yeah.
No. I don't think they've been the one.
And he can't even win an NA, so you can't qualify for LAN and NA. Then come on.
How do you guys have like LJ and Nowpo's on? Like, where's like the big there's not, you can't fit all the 25 players in this list. Give me something that's not like, he's not at Worlds.
I'll give you something. I didn't put any of Team Liquid in because I think they're all like so similar. I've got to put them all in. Okay. I can't put one of them at like 25, then omit the other two. So I just didn't put them in.
Yeah, you can.
Didn't put them in. They've only played one split. They've only played one split, and neither of them were like the standout player for that team. So I just didn't put any of them in. But they're all sick, and they're probably all going to be top 25 in the first split of next season. But right now they've only played one LAN. They got 8th. So yeah, they're just outperformed by other teams, other players.
That was a standout when we did our predictions. All 5 of us had them in 3 different orders, or in different orders of who's the best player on that team. So, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
I'll put one out there then, just to really. I'll put one out there. I really wanted to get him on the list, but I don't have top right Tommy in the top 25.
Oh no,
that is the most honorable mention so far.
Don't have Torment.
In fact, neither do I. I also have him at 26.
There we go. 26. Now we're talking.
So that is an honorable mention. For
yeah, that was like I thought I wouldn't spoil that, but now C just brought it up. I thought maybe I'd like see if we're halfway through and you notice. But yeah, he's 26.
I had 33 players in my top 25 originally. That's so good. Like every single one of them were like, this should be a top 25. But here's another one. I've already said 3, but here's another one because it's actually interesting. Shout out to every single OCE player in the world. Shout out to every single OCE player.
Agreed. Shout out. Except me. I'm not. We'll see what happens at the end. I'll find a way.
TJ is not on my top 25 list. Only because he retired.
Yeah.
TJ would have cracked it.
Yeah, D-Bits, anything else you want to add here? You've not said an honorable mention. You don't have to. It's optional.
Honorable mentions. Listen, I don't want to ruin my list because it's that legendary. But yeah. So I'm not saying no honorable mentions. Everybody's just have to stay guessing the whole entire time for Bates. I'm unpredictable. There's no way you can follow me.
Okay, let me see if I can do this without messing it up. Hopefully we can reveal the 25. So these are the real 25. I don't think we did a 25, but 25 is a nice number. 24 was like half of players at the major, but we're doing the world, so we're doing a nice round number 25. And here is what we've got. Oh, look at that. A little bit of synergy early on. That's what I like to see.
Hey.
Wow, Johnny's so predictable. I read you like the back of a handbook. I knew you put lost to 25. I knew it. I was like, if anybody's gonna match me, Johnny.
What you're saying is you're copying me.
Well, I'm most definitely not copying you. Cause listen, last time, chat. First off, last off, I lost last time. I just want to put it out there. Everybody, all 4 of these people who yap had BDS doing nothing.
And what happened? I won with BDS doing nothing, and I still won.
Yeah, you may know because you somehow won over your chat. You somehow confused them. Johnny Boy had Monkey Moon Ray at 24, and everybody else I don't know what had Monkey Moon at. I'm the only person who had Monkey Moon up.
You can't talk about bad predictions. You had Energy making the final. In fact, you had Energy beating BDS in your predictions.
Energy making the final? No, didn't
you? You had Energy in the final. I saw your stream.
You had Justin number 3, mate.
You had Energy in the final. BDS. I had BDS losing to Falcon's Fury.
But Justin not top 10 of the lane?
You had only Yan top 12 and nobody else on Fury.
Justin not top 10 of the lane?
I will be top 10.
No, Justin was not top 10.
CJ, what did Justin do to you?
He was really good for that series.
If CJ didn't accidentally backflip, Justin doesn't even score in this time. It was CJ gave them the win. Energy did nothing.
Big shout out to CJ.
Fans, I did it for the NRG fans. Give me a follow at CJ_RL on Twitter. You guys made top 8. You're welcome.
I can't believe you thought you were going to come in with a fire about how right you were about BDS. You had them losing at NRG. That is a
okay. That's just because I was going with it. That's just because I went to all NA final for the first time ever.
Yeah, in fact, I think you had all NA final, and you had like 3 NA teams being the last to survive. And after the year we've had, like, what are you doing?
I mean, there was 2 NA teams that were the last 2 out of 4. I mean, how was close?
Yeah, it's because Mickey bracket, the weak bracket. After the year we've had, I think we can chalk LA Major up to luck because NA only won one LAN.
I only won one.
If you're only winning one LAN, you're not even making finals of London or Gamers 8. Like clearly, it was just a lucky win.
Hold on.
So we should redo the LA Major just to make sure.
Yeah,
because they only got 1 out of the last 6 international LANs. 1 out of 6. It was probably luck.
Anybody got time?
To be fair, if you reran any major or worlds,
Why we
you would get different results.
rerunning majors?
in case it was luck, it wouldn't. You want
it was luck, Johnny.
We don't know.
Listen,
You can't let him have one.
Listen. See me? I'm messy. I'm a messy person. And let me tell you something. I see a FaZe coach. He's got AJ at 25, even though AJ's on the bench. That just means the first GM was really working the roster. Ain't that right, bro?
Wait,
So he's got missed number 1, right?
Hold on. Wait, what? Wait, that's a good point. What's AJ doing at 25? Hold on.
You bitched AJ, but he's still a top 25 player in the world. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Bro?
Yeah, AJ still top 25.
So why are you ditching him then?
That means he's got typical. He's got FK, and then he's got their pickup rank tied too.
So anybody above AJ on this list is a possibility for FaZe, basically. One of the top 3, 4.
Yep, exactly. All 24 of the rest. All 24 of them.
You've actually. So your list is going to be a leak at some point.
Yeah. Whoever he overrates is on FaZe.
It's 24, bro. Like all the rest of the 24 could be the next pickup. Hell, I'm gonna be the next pickup. I'm off the bench.
Well, we all know Roll does like coming off the bench and taking spots.
I'm off the bench for the second time.
There's a point where he puts Rolled as number 1. Yeah.
Where's CJ gone? I like everybody. I like everyone else. Like AJ, I think that's too low for AJ for me. I think he's got to be higher. AJ is better than that. He's better than 25. I don't know what FaZe are doing. How do you bench AJ? Crazy. Ridiculous. There must be something going on that I'm not aware of. Because on the pitch,
Typical's bought out the last 2 events.
How are you replacing? But who on the pitch? We'll talk about this until CJ's back because he's BRB. But yeah, who on the pitch? Ability alone is an upgrade on AJ.
Can I mute or leave for a little bit?
Yeah, you can leave CJ. Let me duke it out with Johnny for a second. First off, Johnny, let me tell you something. all you're doing is you're gassing AJ's mechanical skill, but there's more to Rocket League than just that.
AJ's not. Come on, he's not just mechanics.
He isn't just mechanics. I know. No. Just say he's just mechanics. That's disrespectful. His mechanical skill.
You said that there's more to Rocket League mechanics.
Yeah, because there's more to Rocket League than just mechanics.
You're implying that he's just mechanics. That's ridiculous.
No, his mechanics are S+ tier. Like he's top 5 in the world, probably raw mechanics and 3s. But then there's other things in that. Like just having the raw mechanics, you gotta be able to utilize them. When you utilize them, he's not top 5 in the world. You know what I'm saying? I
don't think he's top 5 mechanics or top 5 world, but yeah, he's good. He's like
I ain't never seen a dude move like that in 2s. You see him moving 2s.
He's good. He's good. I don't think he's top 5 mechanics though. There's too many mechanical players these days. Right, CJ, we're talking about how Roldes has got AJ at 25, and then probably at some point during his list he's going to leak the replacement of AJ. But we're going to have to guess who it is and when.
He's an honorable mention.
What?
What?
Honorable mention for you. AJ's honorable mention for you.
Yeah, no, I don't have him.
What? I can't believe this.
Couldn't squeeze
AJ
him on.
So much. Johnny, just be like Critical. Go make your own esports team and have AJ lead it.
I wish I could afford AJ.
I think he's sick, but that. He was the worst part. He wasn't performing. He was the worst part in FaZe. If they got to make a change, actually, I used to slander Supercool, but he's really stepped up. Look, I just had a parcel say it was delivered, so I went to check and it's not delivered. So
they stole it. They put it on your doorstep and then picked it back up and left.
All right. Well, if you need to go get the parcel, just anytime. Don't worry about it. We'll continue now that you're back though. So 24s are no synergy. Wow, interesting selection though.
Oh, Oski Nepo. I'm a Nepo believer. I know you guys don't have Nepo, but
how is that possible?
He's ridiculous.
They can't win.
He's ridiculous, and also I got leaked what the roster will be next split, and I'm like, that roster's actually going to be challenging Falcons.
Well,
yeah, extra 20.
Oh, he's no. I didn't even see that.
Bro, you've done it again, bro.
He's
an extra hater.
It's not terrible.
It's pretty terrible.
It's a top 25 player in the world. It's really not bad.
That's pretty terrible for extra.
It's hard to put extra. It's hard to rank extra.
No, it's not. He's 24. Come on, didn't you literally
individual talents, bro? Individual talents.
Like we're talking about top 25 player in the world, bro.
Are you kidding me?
You just told me there's more to Rocket League than mechanics. Come on.
Exactly, and that's why extra makes this list because it was just off of raw mechanics. Extra wouldn't be.
But hold on. So a year ago when we first did this, I think World has put extra 24 and got crucified. Now you've done it again.
I don't care to get crucified by chat.
He's put extra really low multiple times.
How did Slater snuck into the 24 for CJ?
What? What do you mean?
He's appealing to the Riddles fans. He's trying to win.
Somebody follow T-Bates if you like Riddles.
Riddles, he's looking good. He's got mech. Riddles has mech now, and that was the missing factor in his gameplay. Yeah. He actually had no mechanics, and now he's got mechanics. So he's in there. I thought he was phenomenal. I thought he was brilliant, and he's playing well right now. And he's peaking. They got rid of him at the wrong time. I think Space Station. I think they went into Worlds thinking Riddle sucks. We're going to get rid of him, and then they were getting more and more annoyed at how well he was playing.
I think he did play well at Worlds.
Played well at Worlds. Yeah. That's right.
It kind of been Worlds at it wasn't based on the recent video Arsenal put out, but I think Riddles 24 is pretty close. I had on the other side of just not making it, but
it's like Torment Riddles, like they're around there.
Yeah.
And I had Khaled down there just because I thought he was pretty disappointing.
Yeah.
If he was disappointed, how do you make your top 25, CJ?
Because he's still he's dropped down. He could be like a top 15, but he's gone down to 25 because he didn't really perform that well.
But hold on, so back to No Post. So that guy, he jumps on a team that were like 7th in the region. Instantly, they're the second best team in the region, only losing to Falcons. And then he jumps on 01 Esports, who you saw in the wild card, and they beat F16 when he played one tournament with them. They beat F16 twice. So this guy's ridiculous. Every team he joins is just instantly.
It's not about potential though.
Even beat.
No,
Falcons.
But it's not potential. He beat Falcons. He's beaten Falcons twice. He's beaten F16 twice on two completely different rosters. The kid's crazy. I put him as an honorable mention because he's not done a LAN, but that guy's ridiculous. I can see that he's probably top 25. But
I guess. I mean, if you think he's legitimately top 25 already. Then I mean, that's a high as you can go.
It is a bit of a gamble.
I think it's a gamble
on NRG, but it is a gamble.
NRG made top 8.
No, come on. They were not a top 8 team at Worlds though. They made top 8, but they were not a top 8 team.
Listen. It doesn't matter about what happened, who they had to play. Bottom line is they made top 8. I saw them on Sunday.
Yeah, not for long though. They sped run that.
I mean, yeah, because they played G2. I mean,
it didn't matter.
They beat a retired player and a retired team, and then they beat a team that were literally in the hotel
hospital.
COVID. So,
COVID hospital. Yeah. Nah, they could have put anyone on Sunday. They're getting 4-1, 4-0 maybe. Like they played V1, got swept. Like I don't know. Their energy were not a top 8.
I felt like they played just as good as V1 in that series. They just. I mean, it just. You can lose 4-0 and play just as good. I thought Falcons played pretty dang good against FaZe. To be honest with you, I thought Falcons outplayed FaZe in 3 out of 4 games, but it didn't matter. It didn't matter. Because, I mean, when you overcommit game 2, give FaZe a counterattack. When you put too much pressure on them game 1, give them the counterattack. Game 3, FaZe whooped their ass.
It's still 4-0.
That's actually
it's still 4-0.
Yeah, and it's a 4-0.
Falcons should have won game 2, but the other games, I think FaZe.
I don't know about saying should have. Well, but I feel like they outplayed them.
TRK had an open shot in overtime on an infield pass, and he hit it straight at AJ. That's all I say they should have won. The other 3 games, like FaZe definitely should have and did win.
I don't know.
So they were going to win the series anyway.
I don't know. I feel like even if it was still like a 55-45. To me, I had Falcons over, but I think if Falcons played 1, they got 4-0. So just a 4 on Rocket League doesn't necessarily show like the full breadth of the series. You know, that's the point I'm making.
Somebody in chat thinks playing with COVID is an advantage. It's crazy.
Come on. What's the reason though? Was there a reason?
Because they're not in the arena.
Oh my! You've got to be joking.
They've got COVID though.
Somebody was trying to make that case in the player lounge. They were like, Semper's gonna win because they're comfortable in their hotel rooms. I'm like,
that sounds like
something
the
hotel rooms aren't comfortable.
Did Semper say that?
You're stumpy.
No.
That's a shout. Right, shall we move on? Let's see what the 23s I've got in store. I'm trying to make sure I don't mess this up. Bang.
I'm going to quickly run up the street and see which house they've left this package at. I'll be back.
Okay. All right, boss.
I need to investigate.
Good luck.
A double nollie.
Oh, actually, there's more EU. Hold on.
Think of nollies. An Archie 23. A whole bunch of EU, and then I got the boy.
We got a
wait, time out. That's it. Put that red on him. Put that red on him.
He says and
put that red on him.
Where's he from?
Where's he playing?
What language does he speak?
Oh,
where's he playing?
Nah, that's red, Johnny. That's red all
That's
the way.
red. Put red on that, buddy.
These guys
Put
need a
red
little
on
bit
that.
more red.
You made that boy a dog. You made that boy a dog.
Oh no, they're
You made that boy
reaching
a dog.
Nah, honestly,
Put red on that young
Desperate.
man's name.
nah, I can't because actually NA's made him worse and made
What?
them worse.
What? He's so good now. Are you
It made
serious? He is so
because
good.
they were
He is
better.
But imagine,
so
how,
good.
imagine how
He
good
is
he would be if he was in
so
Sam.
They were
Imagine
better
how good he'd
before.
be.
So much more.
Bro, he is
Nah.
so nasty at the game because he's in NA. Are you serious?
Nah, if he was playing against Yan and lost every day, then
He
he'd be
was
better.
not that good when he first changed it, bro. You're tripping, bro.
Nah, they made
He's
him
not
worse
that
because
good,
the
and yet he
playstyle's too
beat,
passive.
like,
They used to be more
SSG.
scary. They used to be more scary. Now
Yeah,
they're
because
too
that
scared.
was like 6 months after they moved, Jimmy. What do you mean? When
What do you mean 6 months after they moved? It was
They
like
moved
3
in
months
June and
at
they played in
most.
November. They played in November. What do you mean?
Well, that's also not 6 months.
6 months, 5 months, 4 months is the long time.
Education going. It was 3
July,
months.
August, September,
No, but-
October, November. It's
And
5 months,
no
Jimmy.
RLCS
It's 5
tournaments. There were no RLCS tournaments in that time. You can't just have a team go to a place and play against NA and
Bruh.
scrims and go, you know what, they're going to go to that
there's no
next
way.
level
There's
without any tournament.
There's no way you're acting like they didn't improve in 5 months of playing NA ranked.
Oh, I'm
NA
sure they
scrim.
improved,
Of course they
yeah.
improved, but we're
But
saying they would have improved more in South
That's
America.
ridiculous. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
They would have because they would have played against they would have been better.
they would have played against Furia over and over again.
Furia, yeah.
Raceball has improved so much, bro. That dude is a
True.
monster.
So it's
That dude-
KV1.
He is a monster, bro. Like, what?
No, he is a monster. I agree. but
Improved more in Sam? That's ridiculous, bro.
I love
Talk
the,
to him,
I
please.
love the
Help me.
raise bill shout. I love the raise bill shout, but
Same.
and it made it
Yeah,
worse.
I don't know what they're.
And how do you know he's not in South America now? You know, like the roster mania. He actually probably is currently
I
visiting
guess Turbo's
family
blue
in
then, huh?
off-season.
Turbo blue?
Yeah, why not?
It depends. It depends. Like, honestly,
Turbo blue.
I did.
Depends.
Honestly, I did it back then. See, I did make turbo red, but that's because we were lacking a lot of. There was not really a lot of red on the screen, so I was like, they need a little bit more red. But
Now it
now
depends
there's-
all of a sudden.
now there's plenty red, so we're just gonna put a little bit more yellow on there. You know, get it looking a bit more.
Listen, if
colorful.
you want to keep him yellow, bro. I know he's red. And you want to do red and yellow? You want to do a combination, half
I
red, half
actually,
yellow?
I
Put
did
his letters red or
try.
something.
I did try, but I don't know how.
Put his letters red and the background yellow.
No, I tried to do a color scale, but I don't know how to do it. Maybe it only works. I don't know.
Why are
I'm
people
not-
questioning why Raceball's top 25? You guys don't know Rocket League. That's the problem. You can be top 25 and not be at the World Championship. Y'all know that, right?
But what has he done in the last 6 months?
That's a team accomplishment. What has he done? He's an absolute monster on the pitch. You can ask any single player that plays against Raceball. We'll all talk to him. How good is that man? How good is he?
We know he's good, but what has he
He's
done?
great. He is disgusting. He is a beast. I mean, like, damn, he's so good, bro. He is so good. Like that man is a beast, bro. He's a monster.
He is, but I don't know about top 25 though. 'cause
yeah,
there's not enough achievements.
That's a
not
team
enough
accomplishment,
He's
though.
got the ones achievements lately. That's pretty good.
Okay. That's an individual accomplishment. That shows raw skill, but then like the ones isn't necessarily the end all be all. So then I transition that into threes. I watch him in threes, and I'm seeing an absolute mechanical monster. He's physical. He knows how to play the game. He's got high IQ, and they just can't win.
But
He's balling. He's balling though.
If you've got raise bill on your list though, you can't question like literally somebody could throw a player on here who's never played RLCS like in the past or ever. You got to be fine with that.
Don't say never played RLCS because he's a clear RLCS player.
You've got to be fine with Naipo if you've got raise bill in your card.
I said Napo okay. I said it's okay. I guess. I guess. I'm top 24 highest you can go.
You should be sold on it though. If raise bill's in here, you should.
I'm not sold. No, because I've seen Raceball play in a harder region. Hello.
Nah, Naipo's like what Naipo did is probably the most impressive thing in the entire spring split. Like from a single player, he just hopped on a 7th best team and he like almost took down Falcons regionally, which is
Almost doesn't count. Does almost count?
He took them down in series, but he didn't take
Does
them
almost
down
count,
in grand finals.
It does count in the Middle East. It's pretty tough to beat Falcons in regionals. They're in everybody's head. I think we might have to like. Well, I don't think there's anything. Archie's down here. A couple of Nollies. We got some synergy. That's good. It's a shame CJ's not here to talk.
Anyway, now that we have trolled T-Bates, I do agree that Raise Ball should be in the NA color.
I was trying to do a double, but I don't know how to.
That would be
figure it
cool.
out.
You'd have to rearrange the spreadsheet.
I think what you need to do is you have to have 2 cells.
2 columns for each.
Yeah, but I didn't do that because I'm dumb. Um,
That would actually be fire for future, like with Turbo Pulsar.
Why is Archie at 23?
Is
why
it
is
high
Archie
or low?
23? What do you? Yeah, is
Actually,
that
no,
too
let me
high or
shut
too
up.
low?
Go next.
That's way too low for Blake.
He's gonna have him 22. He's gonna have him 22.
Go next.
Hold on,
Bro, if you're on, you got Archie 20.
He's got him 22.
Oh, he
20
doesn't.
to
He
20.
doesn't. That'd be so funny if Archie was 22, but he's not.
Card! Oh my god.
Card 22 is jokes though.
That's a joke.
Absolute
Yeah.
jokes.
That's really low.
That's so
That's
low,
a
man.
Jokes?
That's really low.
Wait, that's jokes when we got Daniel at 22, bro. Like, stop, please. Like, stop, please.
Yeah, I mean, that's jokes too, bro.
That's also jokes, yeah.
Stop, please, bro.
They
There's
just don't
no
have a
way you're
quality
saying
win.
that. You have Daniel at 22 when you have the audacity to bring up card.
What's the
Really?
best team? What's the best team that Daniel and SSG beat on LAN?
It
What's
doesn't
the
matter.
best team they beat?
You can only
Who
play the
did they
people
beat?
who are in front of you. They finished top 3.
Yeah, but by beating who? Who did they
I
beat?
don't remember who they beat. It doesn't matter.
I do because I thought about it when I put him there.
You're
I was
in
like,
a hater though. So if they play any NA team, that automatically disqualifies them. Even though Nalpo can't beat Falcons, it doesn't matter. though.
You're a very clear Furia hater.
I'm not very hating. No.
Daniel-
I have even tweeted.
You
I
called
tweeted
them
out.
so overrated.
I
You put
tweeted
Cad
out
not on the
after
list.
the World Championship, and I said, Furia are a really great team. I was wrong. I said that.
Oh wow.
Tyler
Great
Bates said
hindsight
that.
after they take down more.
I am big on Furia now. That's why Card's at 22.
But they went
That's-
game
that's
7
insane.
against Army Corp.
That's
That was
insane.
shit in the
I'm big on Furia. That's why he's at 22.
overrated.
R22,
Oh,
bro.
Yeah, top 25 player in the world. Is that disrespectful?
Win
hold on.
Gamers 8. Win 5. They're
Oh
the most
gosh, not the game.
prize money winning team here.
No.
No, don't know Gamers 8.
Of course it matters.
Of course it matters.
It was such a big LAN.
It wasn't.
And they won.
LCS
Like
win.
if they came second, sure, whatever.
They
But
beat Gil.
literally
Congratulations.
won
If you want to
Gamers 8.
cherry pick who people are playing,
And they beat
Gil. Johnny,
Falcons. They
explain
beat
that.
everybody.
Explain that, then, Johnny. Explain
No,
that.
they literally beat Falcons.
Oh, now they beat Falcons, but it didn't matter in the grand final. They played Guild. We're just going to ignore Guild. Guild's irrelevant.
Didn't they also beat FaZe? I think they beat FaZe as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, Phaser who?
Furia.
Yeah.
In the group stage, G8.
Gamers 8 wasn't
They
all
beat-
threes. so
They
it
beat
doesn't matter,
Raze
bro.
Ball. They beat Raze Ball.
It wasn't all threes, though. That's a different list. That's a different list.
But
That's a
you
different
can't
list,
you can't have Card next to Razebull. Like, I
mean, they
love
beat-
Razebull, but like, where's his where's the credentials right now?
Are we gonna act like Complexity is as good as Furia right now? Come on. I mean, also, are we gonna act like Sam is as good as North America? Come on now. Come on.
What are
now.
you talking
Let's
about?
stop.
Of course,
Let's stop that.
Complexity is nowhere near as good as
If
Furia.
Complexity,
Nowhere
talking
near.
about Johnny. If Complexity was in Sam, would they be in Lance? Let me know.
Probably not.
Yeah.
No, because
That's
like
unbelievable. They can't be-
looking at the club's better than Complexity right now. So it depends how many spots
No,
they got. I guess.
no. But you can't like. If
They would have
stayed
been in the
in South
first two.
America,
Oh, you mean if they stayed? I thought you meant if they
Yeah,
went
they would-
right now. No, if they stayed, I think they would have made fall. I think that they would have made winter, and then spring would have been tough because Sam's pretty stacked. The top 3 is really good.
No, but
and
they would have
then-
never like lost their playstyle, lost their like.
So you do admit that they got worse?
No, they changed how they played.
They changed their playstyle.
Yes, they've lost their playstyle. They got worse. They're
No, they
too
got better,
passive
actually.
now.
They went to the
They're
NA
worse.
playstyle, did they?
Yeah, they went to
Actually, they
NA
still play
playstyle.
a Sam playstyle.
No,
It's
they
just
don't.
not
They
as
don't
aggressive.
at all. They're exactly. They're
They're
less
not as
aggressive.
aggressive,
I
yeah.
agree. They're less
It
aggressive.
It doesn't work. It works on land because nobody
Scrims
because
against that.
players are scared. Yeah, like they don't care on land, and
I
players
agree.
are just like less. They're less likely to go for crazy things.
We're on the same.
Oh,
We're actually on
online.
the same page. I agree. Like that's what I've been saying is that aggression works on LAN, and they used to be more aggressive. Now they're more passive because NA online is super passive. That's why I think they got worse. The way that they might go worse because they're less aggressive. They're definitely less aggressive than the actual 3 Sam teams, the Club, Secret, and Furia.
And they're better than 2 of them.
Although
Guaranteed.
Secret actually, a lot of people say about them that in the scrims they're super aggressive. Then they panic on stage and they just sit in net.
Yeah.
And the one series they didn't do that,
Even
so
they'll
they swept
admit they
BDS.
get really nervous and don't play as well on stage. The Secret Boys, Sadness in particular.
You got Daniel at 22?
Thank you. Did you see that, CJ? Thank you,
Wait a
CJ. Get
minute.
on him.
I'll
Wait,
just catch
what
on.
was
I'll
that?
catch
Carter
on.
22. Carter
CJ.
22.
Listen, I tried
Why?
to explain, and T-Base was like, "Why have you got Daniel at 22?" Then I tried to explain, and you just didn't listen. So do you want to know? It's because they beat Dignitas, who were trash at Winter. They beat Pioneers in their first ever LAN series. They were not impressive either. Neither of them made top 8. So they beat 2 teams who didn't make top 8. They did beat V1. That's their one quality win in the Winter Major. Since then, they've not had one quality win on LAN. They haven't.
They're taking
So
Moist
I-
Game 7 2 times. Like, what? It's not just about
And
winning,
they lost.
Johnny. Daniel's the best player on that team by far, clear.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I've got him in my top 25.
I think
I couldn't do this based on like pretend. I decided to go more results with this, like actual.
But results is a team-based thing.
Yeah, and a team is 3 individuals. So I've ranked the players individually based on how, like if you saw Rettles or Arsenal higher, that would be fraudulent, but you won't. But SSG just don't have any quality wins, so I couldn't rank them as high as I couldn't rank their players as high as players from other teams who have outperformed them.
They lost the Moist because they forgot how to do a kickoff, and it wasn't Daniel's fault.
Actually, it was just as much Daniel's fault. Rettles took the blame. I think it was all their fault because Arsenal drove up the line. He went boost and drove up the line. What's he doing? He could have stayed in goal. Rettles close cheated. Should have been a slow cheat. Daniel lost the kickoff. Like all 3 of them messed up. It's equally they're all to blame. The whole team.
Unbelievable.
But also, I think 22 is like. For Daniel, it's actually pretty.
He's got to be minimum top 20.
I bet
minimum top 20.
So if you have him at 20, then how am I mad for putting 22 if you have him 20?
That's minimum top 20.
I will say I am proud of Johnny that he has like this clearly shows that he hasn't taken ones into account. So
not at all. No, Daniel's ones form is ridiculous, but I'm not thinking about ones at all. Nah, listen, 22. I feel like the range on Daniel's not going to be that big. None of you have got him top 15. There's no way. There's no way anyone's going to top 15.
I'm looking at bro, you don't watch Rocket League, Johnny. Like, bro, I don't know.
I literally, when I asked you what's their quality win, you said you don't know. I do because I watched all the games.
It's about how far he's bringing that team. When Sipical was on the team, Space Station was the sickest ship. They were in space and they were crash landing. They were coming back down to Earth. But then Daniel, the star, the born player, he came from outside the universe and he struck the station and he picked them back up and they started picking it back up.
Wait, bro, that thing ran out of boost real quick because they dropped Reynolds and now it's.
No, listen. Like they came 5th NA and then they came 5th NA again. They're 5th.
It's not about what they're doing online, Johnny. You gotta take that into account. But then they ball out on
land. They're not getting
land.
any quality wins on land. They're just getting quality losses. And,
they ball out on land.
And wins against teams that don't make top 8. Like they're not balling out on land. I thought they would. I thought they were eventually going to get a quality win in Worlds, but didn't work out for them. Bit unfortunate. But yeah, if they beat V1, Daniel's way higher. But they didn't. They lost. So.
All right, I guess. Men top 20, Johnny.
If Daniel's 21 on any, listen. That would be good. No Daniels yet, but that would be class. I'm looking at Daniel every row now.
That's interesting though. Like as we said, we don't know the criteria. Obviously, Johnny's got a bit more team performance. I'm still weighing up Daniel's still a top. Like he's still one of the best players in the world. Like and
one thing I would allow that. I feel like the reasoning for that could be similar to Liquid, is that you feel that
I didn't put any Liquid in here because I don't know
as individuals. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is you put Liquid low, and I could see Daniel being low for a similar reason to Liquid.
How the hell did Kyle make top 21 in the world?
What?
I can't let that slide.
He's a Furia hater. They came top 4.
Top 21 in the world.
One game as A.
What are you talking about?
Bro, all of Furia is probably
There's
on this
no
list.
way all Furia's in this list. There's no way.
About?
There's no way.
They're a top 4 team in the world.
They haven't won anything RCS.
What? They eliminated Moist?
Just because you beat Moist doesn't mean that all 3 of them deserve to be top 25.
You said Daniel should be higher because they lost to Moist.
That's 1 player, not 3. I said 1 player, not 3, Johnny.
I'm so baffled. How are you such a Furia hater? They're incredible.
Teammates here with Extra sitting at 21 and just going in on Johnny.
Listen. Time out. Chat. I want y'all to pause. I want y'all to pause the brakes and pump the brakes. Chat. I want you to look at every single EU player I have above Extra from now on, and I want you to really think about, is Extra better than any of these EU players? That's what I want you to think about. That's further on. You should watch this unfold as the list goes on about Extra. Extra 21's great. He's had great at 21. He's great.
Tell us what it is. Tell us if it's great.
Oh no, he's got Daniel above Extra. Oh god.
Oh, that's cringe.
Oh,
that
no.
is cringe.
Is Daniel not better than Extra? Wait, time out.
No, Extra
literally won in the grand final. I thought you'd have.
He won in the grand final.
He shows up in the big games.
He showed up so big in that grand final. I'm sure they would have won without it because G2 were playing so bad.
But one more time, please. Extra won them the grand final.
Yeah.
You just said that.
Yeah. What are you
hell
what
did
are
he
you
win?
going to say about it? Like,
He
hey,
won
you
with
can
the
say
team.
the G2 won them the grand final because
G2 played
G2
like
was so
not
bad.
G2,
but-
and then Extra played really. That was Extra's best series, the whole entire World Championship. He will tell you that.
Uh-huh.
I know he
Yeah.
will. I know that young man.
Agreed.
I love that young man.
100%.
He will tell you that. And if that's his best series, then him at 21 is good.
Oh,
because
God.
in London, he was okay. And in winter, he was okay. Like, it's not just about Worlds, it's the whole thing. Extra started off strong in fall, and then you played well at the end at Worlds. But, like, it's a whole season. You got to take out winter, spring. This isn't just top 25 Worlds players. It's top 25 in the world.
Yep.
If there's a difference, chat, if y'all can understand that.
Yeah, he should have played a game as 8, then he would have been higher, right?
CJ has Justin at 21. Not bad, not bad.
Oh, I was about. If you're going to go in on me in that, I think that's pretty good.
Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad at all.
Why is Justin in anyone's top 25? I don't know. He's done nothing in the past like half year. Literally nothing. They have no quality wins on land. They didn't even make lands. Like, come on. Energy shouldn't be in here. I love Justin. Next season he can bounce back, but right now, no way he's.
All right, time out. I want to
No way.
pause. So
No
the
way
real
top
question
25.
is, this is how I'm gonna start asking all y'all these questions. So if Daniel was on BDS, in a hypothetical world where Monkey Moon and Seiko speak really good English, if Daniel's on there instead of Extra, what team is better?
Probably BDS with extra.
BDS with extra, obviously.
Maybe. I mean, maybe. Maybe now.
No, very
maybe now,
probably.
Maybe now. Give me a year though.
Well, that's what we're talking about. We're talking now.
Listen, we're not talking about rank every player. Rank every player as if they're on BDS. We're just ranking players.
they're pretty similar right now.
Not by 8s in my top 25, guys.
I can't be mad. Actually, listen, I was looking at Mark, man. Mark's my honorable mention.
Mm.
That'd be massive. If you put Mark in as an inactive
That'd be
player,
sick.
Put him above extra. Just
Actually, I'll take that back. That was one of my worst takes of all time. Daniel on that team doesn't work. Extra's just too IGL. He's just too IGL, bro. That was disrespectful. I'm sorry. That was my worst take ever.
I don't think it was though. It wasn't even top 10.
Well,
All right, guys, let's do the land again. Do the land again, and Daniel's now on BDS. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, I think we should.
IGL is in-game leader, chat. Extra's just too dominant in that. He's so good.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good player. Listen to that. Justin, he's really trying to win this vote. He is really trying to win this vote. Got Rettles and Justin in here. CJ really wants to win.
No, it's not true, Johnny. It's not true. It's not. No, I'm happy with that. What do you want to argue?
He lost
with me
to
on
Justin.
that?
So
Justin, I put it
think
25 pre-worlds, and I was like, he's not really like that's lucky he's there, and he played pretty well. Like he didn't do amazingly, but he showed enough for me to put him 21.
I just feel like the absence from Spring Major, G8, and very poor performance at Winter Major and Worlds. Like I don't know, I think they were like the 11th best team at Worlds, maybe, or 12th best team.
That's a team thing, Johnny. If Justin wasn't on the team, they're the worst team there.
He's a third of that. A third of that is his fault. Like
how's that a third of that his fault? He literally.
You gotta look at results.
Oh my God! Yeah, the results showed that CJ. You can test it. If Justin ends up playing against Renegades wins in 4, 5 tops.
Yeah,
If Justin
he definitely carried.
No, he was their best player, but that's because he's like maybe close, but I don't think he's in the top 25 though. Like,
Hey Johnny, you're a fan of EPM. I've got this out. Justin was 16 on effective plus minus. So
EPM is kind of
statistically.
I want to see a split on EPM. Actually, I do like EPM, but the EPM for Worlds is a bit. It's very like different from all the other ones because
it's very different because of wildcard.
Because of wildcard, yeah, because of wildcard. So it's a bit of an interesting.
But NRG didn't play in wildcard, so they actually got disadvantaged on EPM probably.
Well, not necessarily. Like, I don't think they did because a lot of teams who did badly in wildcard lost out because of that. EPM like takes all the results into question. It's actually,
but like Dignitas,
that is EPM's problem.
If you look at Dig, like Joris and Abjack's stats, not including wildcard, they were like bottom 5 of main event. But then if you include wildcard, they're like top 5.
Yeah.
But they didn't make top 25 of EPM as a note, those two.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they were definitely top players of wildcard.
I agree that Justin, like NRG were probably 10, 11 in terms of teams, but that's why I've only got one of them in here because like he was a clear standout on that team.
Clear standout. Not even a question.
I reckon Lost was like on a club were much better than NRG. And even though they didn't make
that's because
top 8, I think they're much better.
and KV1 were playing better than Garen and Squishy.
Nah, I think Lost was clearer, Justin, in my opinion. Like
Astronic played really well.
I can vouch for that. I could put Lost above Justin 100%, but I didn't. But I could.
You're trying to win the vote. I know what you're up to, CJ. But he's trying to win one.
I think where you're wrong here, Johnny. I mean, you even look at CJ's ranking of the last one. He put him as his honorable mention or whatever, 24, and they outperformed the kind of like 9 to 12 place that would have expected. You're gonna think that somebody who's carrying that team is going to be around 21, a little bit. I don't know.
It's just tough though. They just didn't. They did nothing for me. I don't think they were good against V1 or G2.
I think they played good against V1. I think they couldn't shoot.
As a team, they still aren't that good. But Justin was really good. Like I feel like Justin. I had question marks going to Worlds, and I was like, okay, he answered
all the questions. He still got it. He still got it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, the questions for them is something different. I don't know.
The question is whether Squishy's going to move and not sit in net, and whether he's not going to tweet out scrim clips. That's the question. That's the real question. That's all I got to say.
It's so different in scrims. It's actually crazy.
Like I wanted to quote tweet that tweet. And I wanted to say do it in tourney, but then I didn't because I knew I get attacked. I knew I get attacked.
So now you just said it live on stream.
Exactly. I don't care. You can come for my voice, but on Twitter, I didn't feel like being hit by the mob.
Definitely not getting clipped. Never. Or what were you saying, Arildes?
I said I was just saying he plays so different in scrims. Like they're so aggressive. There's a reason like everybody was saying NRG is dominating the scrims. Like Squishy was the aggressive, like he was super aggressive. And then when he gets on stage, he's just like sitting in net twerking.
He's not moving. He's just dying. He's just dead. He's just dead. He's just dead. It's like Raul, I could throw you out there and you could do way better. No hours.
Yeah, facts, bro. I just chasing people.
Just drive. Just hit the boost button. Do something. I don't know.
Sign him up.
I just challenge for people better than me.
All right, let's pull up 20.
Anyway, we'll move on.
As we head into the next run, CJ, we have 3 in a row. Let's go.
What do you mean?
Oh, because
go into the next run.
I see.
I got Justin above Lost as well.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Let me go first this one. This one I'm not really I'm not too happy with Supercool where I put him. But I think that's okay with 20 as well. I think he was really good. I think he could be higher.
Good.
But it's just I don't know. I didn't really rearrange.
I like it, CJ. I like it. I gave you some sick for Justin, but I like Supercool. It's a good job. But wait,
LJ at 20, he wasn't there. I'm going to put Magic Bear number 1 because he's sick in scrims.
No way.
Imagine putting LJ above extra card.
No.
God.
What are you doing? This is ridiculous. You called out Nepo.
Dude, get Nepo in. Get Nepo in your list.
Time out. Let's pause the brakes. Let's pump the brakes.
We're going to need a long time for this one.
Let's pump the brakes here. Let's take a deep breath there, everybody.
Brakes will be pumped.
Take a deep breath. Okay. The breath is out now, and now we're gonna debunk why LJ is top 20 in the world right now. Let me tell you something. First off, he plays Oxygen. He plays Oxygen, and Oxygen ain't that great. So LJ's been held back. LJ's been held back by Oxygen. We all know this. Is that not a universe? Is that not universally recognized?
So there's so many like future world champions who are just hard stuck in rosters, and so many.
No, there's not so many. There's not so many.
Extra. Imagine how bad Extra is, and he still gets carried to a world championship. The world, like your world of like rosters, is ridiculous. It's crazy.
No, bro. LJ, you can ask people in North America right now. You can go to the pros. You can ask all of them. They'll all have LJ top 10. They'll all have him top 10.
What?
They all will. And
NA or in the
NA,
world?
and if you're top 10 NA, you're top 10. You're top 25 in the world.
No, you're not. What are you talking about? That's definitely not. That's not right.
Well, maybe not your world, because you're somehow going to finesse it and put 55 million people in here that don't deserve to be in here. But
let's think about if you've got 10 NA, if you've got let's go through this top 25 then. If you've got 10 NA in the top 25, then how many EU do you have?
Don't worry about how many EU I have. Listen,
if you got 10 NA, you got to have 10 EU and like minimum, because EU is better than.
There's a reason LJ is the number 1 recruit. I mean, number 1 free agent in the world right now, bro.
Yeah, but this is so speculative.
He's the number 1 free agent in the world right now for a reason.
In the world, no, he's not.
He could go play. If NRG wanted him, if NRG had the actual if NRG had the brain and they wanted to win, they'll go pick up LJ right now. They go off from the 15K and they go pick up LJ right now. If FaZe, actually, I'm not gonna talk about FaZe, but if SSG wants to get better, you go pick up LJ right now. That man is dominant, bro. He's so good. I'm telling you, a lot of chat, you don't know him because he doesn't win. I get that. But when you're in the inner circle like that, you know about these young cats.
No, he's not.
You see how Giannis ascended? When LJ's on one of these top 5 teams in the NA next year, you will see, bro. It's no question about his ability. Top 20. I have him 20 because he hasn't been on one of those teams. He hasn't been in the moment yet. But off of just pure threes and skill, easy top 20.
Top 25 of next season we're doing now.
No, he'll be top 10 next season. He'll be top 10 next season.
Why are you putting him in current?
No, current he's 20. Next season he's top 20. Next season he's top 10.
He's not even 40 right now. Like
next season he's top 10. Next season he's top 10.
Top 50 on a good day.
Next season he's top 10. I'm telling you right now.
On a good day.
Top 50 on a good day.
You don't know, Johnny.
He gets on a better team. He gets on a better team. He'll be at every land. He'll be at every land, bro. He'll be dominating every land. He is a beast.
Just like chuck him on BDS and he can get in every land like extra. Like he's clearly better than extra.
T-Bates, but like you just keep. You said at the start, like there's no like for Nowpo, there's no results, there's no numbers, and then
precedent.
Oxygen have no results, and you're just like, oh, but he's playing
at Mina though. There's them playing at Mina and playing at NA. If you're gonna somehow put anybody not Falcons from Mina in top 25, they gotta be able to beat Falcons.
No, you're not listening to this. Nopo beats Falcons.
Did he beat?
You're a world contender.
He did beat Falcons.
When did he beat them?
Times. Yeah. He beat them twice. He's the only player who's beaten them twice. He joined a team that were like 7th in the region, and suddenly they're beating Falcons 2 times the same split. Twice. And then he also like hopped on a different team, who didn't even make it through wildcard, and he beat F16 twice.
What do you mean time now?
Wait, no. I want all 4 of you to answer this question. Did Falcons lose a regional?
Did LJ win anything at all in this entire
Are we gonna act like NA and Mina are comparable in terms of depth?
He can't even beat like Space Station.
Are we gonna do that? There's no way we can.
Yeah, no. If we go to the spring split, Mina are clearly better than NA.
They can't beat Envy. This guy beat Falcons. This like LJ and Oxygen.
Envy made major. Envy's a major team.
Who's better? Gimmick. Who was the other player in that team? Toasty, right?
You don't remember. See, look at that. You don't even remember who's on the team, bro.
I think who is it? Did I not just get it right?
It's Toasty, but you had the.
So I did get it right. I did.
You had the pause. You had the pause though.
I got it right though. Come on, I didn't take that long. I got it right.
Anytime T-Bates pauses from now on, just remember, guys, he's forgotten completely.
You can't say that Oxygen you can't say Oxygen not doing anything is just because they're in NA. Like Optic didn't even want to be a team, and they still made worlds.
All right, are we really compare Oxygen right now, bro? Optic's better than them.
Okay,
yeah,
so
that's
where are you putting LJ at 20 then?
If LJ's that
right
good,
now.
he's better than
Optic's a better team than Oxygen. Yeah, Optic's a better team than Oxygen.
How are they not winning? Because
they have to beat the best of the best.
Who's better, Gimmick, Toasty, or Ali and Venom? You don't even know who Ali and Venom are. They're now teammates for the last.
Exactly. I don't need to know who they are.
He got them to beat Falcons 2 times.
Okay, and I guarantee you, if I throw Oxygen over in Mina, if I throw Oxygen over in Mina, they'd be able to take Falcons a couple times too.
No, they don't. They get farmed. They're nowhere near the same level. They're nowhere near the same level. They're not. They can't even qualify for.
This is a hypothetical, and I don't like it. No, I don't like this hypothetical.
I think LJ is a fantastic player. I agree. However, he's not above extra card. If you put him below extra card, I'd have been cool.
Extra just won a world championship. LJ wasn't even close to being there or made any major.
That is a team accomplishment. You guys act like extra picked up the win and said,
he hasn't done anything globally.
That's not fair.
He hasn't even showed up to a land. How do you know how good he is on land?
Last year.
T-Bates,
I had Yan in my top 25 last year.
Last year, and Yan hadn't done anything.
He beat Furia last year.
Literally, like saying, the best in the region.
This is like saying, bro, you know
Furia.
What? This is like saying, look, Ronaldo, a great player, but there's this kid in the favelas that I saw, and I swear to God, you give him a shot, you put him in the Champions League, he's top 15 in the world. I'm telling you, because I saw him play, and he's got the moves. Like,
man, was that not what Neymar did? Is that not what Neymar did?
Well, yeah, but you can't still put him top 20 in the world because he hasn't done anything.
I mean, that's because people didn't have the lights on Neymar. But if you watch Neymar, you would know he was top 5 in the world.
He hasn't done anything. Like you put extra here because he won a world championship LJ. You put LJ here because some pro told you he's good in scrims. Like, come on.
Some pro told me good in scrims, he's good in ranked, he's good in everything.
Yes, a whole year of RLCS, and he's been like on the bubble. He's been like maybe
because his
top
teammates
10
ain't good, bro.
But if you're not,
they are good, but they ain't good enough to be like top 5.
Nah, you're not top 25 world if you can't at least be a contender for LANs. They're not even close. They were like consistently not there.
That's a team accomplishment. Well, I really hope Alpha. I can't wait to see where Alpha 54 is, real. I can't wait to see where Alpha 54 is.
Why would anyone put Alpha 54 in their list? Why would anyone put him in?
That's crazy because I could listen. I could go back and change my list. Alpha would be on this list because it's individual talents.
Alpha 54 isn't on this list.
This is what I'm saying. It's like I could put Jorius. I could put Jorius top 25 because I think he's sick and he should be.
No, you can't. You can't
put Jorius. As Alpha.
Listen, there's a better case for Jorius than LJ or Alpha. A better case for Jorius than LJ and Alpha by far. And he doesn't make it either.
19, bro. There's no way Alpha 54. Alpha 54 has to be on every top 25 list.
Alpha 54 is nowhere near the list. They keep losing. They haven't been good for ages.
Yeah, because
they picked up Radosin and they still lost. Come on.
Are we really gonna act like Radosin's like that?
Radosin is a solid player, and
he's a solid player. He's not a top. He's not a LAN player. There's a difference.
Well, I mean, how do you know he's?
Oh God!
How do you know he's not a LAN player?
You can't make LAN with Alpha. You don't deserve to be. You don't deserve to be a LAN player. That's all I got to see.
I got to see results to like rank someone this high. You're just like, oh, a player exists. Yeah, they might be top 25. Never played on LAN. Never qualified for a LAN. Keep finishing 8th place NA.
How the heck is Astro 19? How the heck? I can't do these lists no more, bro.
Yeah, that's actually.
All I know is that I've clearly put Typical too high because Diz has put Typical at the same spot as me. Oh God.
Right,
or he's actually good at being unbiased. So
CJ's we've got to ask him about Astro when he's back. But here he is, CJ.
If I was actually gonna be biased, I would just put all my players top 3.
Astro, yes.
Yeah, what's Astro doing at 19, bro?
I think honestly that Itachi has been. I think Astral's mech is like incredible. He's an incredible player, but I like Itachi a little bit more. So I've got Astral 19. That's good. He's top 20 in the world. That's pretty good. I'll take that.
He's got to be way higher, though. He's got to be way higher, bro.
I don't know. I think he's sick, but
I think Itachi and Astro like complement each other really well offensively. So I mean, well, I'm not trying to leak, but yeah.
Whoa. I like it. Everything you said up until that point was totally fine, and then you said I'm not trying to leak, and suddenly it means something. Read
it could mean anything. It could mean anything. Chat.
Am I wrong, or did Roldes need to say I'm not trying to leak anything? I think what you said was a perfectly normal sentence. That you just said I
wasn't trying to like.
He's scared of leaking.
You know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I'm saying, or what's happening? Yeah.
Also, I want to point out, chat. I didn't copy off CJ. I submitted this last night, 12 hours ago.
Still going? What's happening?
Please have Astral at 18.
Wait,
please.
Astral at 18.
We literally submitted this well before he did.
What
it's crazy.
Is going on?
I made my list this morning by myself. So.
Everybody's saying that I'm basing my list off Worlds results. I'm not. I'm basing it off Worlds, London, a little bit of G8. Definitely Winter Majors still relevant. Online is not completely
Fall Major's relevant as well.
Tell you. Fall Major is getting a bit far away, but it's still like distantly I'd say like spring regionals are more relevant than Fall Major, just to give you an idea of how much I rate.
That makes no sense. It's a whole year.
Almost every team has changed since then. So the results, you can't look at Fall Major anymore. It's just not the same.
Without the Fall Major, BDS doesn't win.
But all the teams are different though, so how can you compare?
I'm just saying, just the fact that they won that LAN, RLCS LAN matters. If they didn't win that, they wouldn't have the confidence. You got to know that you can win. That matters. Like that's the only thing I take from Gamers Hate for Fear. You got to know you can win something.
But that's what we told you. Somebody could go find the clip. We said that. We knew that they could win under the pressure of all that prize money on the line. And you were like, doesn't matter.
No.
Fear is trash.
I was saying, y'all saying they're guaranteed top 4 is crazy even off of that. I say top 8.
In fact, I swear, you got Card worse than LJ. I'm surprised you don't have Yan worse than LJ as well.
You really think Card is better than LJ? I mean, never mind. You don't, like I said, you don't know how good LJ is.
No, I do know how good LJ is. He's not as good as Card. He's a solid player, but he has there's no like proof that warrants putting him top 20. Nothing.
Yeah, because there's no mainstream proof.
There's lots of proof to the contrary, though. Ton of proof that he shouldn't be there, but there's no proof that he should be at all.
But Bates, at World Championship, where would you rank Card? Just purely World Championship.
World Championship? About top 15.
Oft.
Top 15 only. Do you think?
15?
Okay, here's a question for you, Bates. Who was better at Worlds, Card or Yan?
Yan's always better.
No,
he's blind. He was watching the games like this.
No. Because when you have a Yan sacrificed. He took the third man role because he's the best player offensive and defensive. So so if you have a player that great, he's allowing you to flourish. I can do more because I know Yan's behind me, so I can take more risk. Yan is enabling Card. Let's not act like Card's better than Yan just because he had better stats now. Come on, it's way more than just stats and scoring goals.
Of course, it's more the stats.
Really?
Card was insane. He was so consistent. He was scoring.
Exactly.
He was like
because Yan switched his role that allowed them to win.
So it's really crazy how Yan decided to play defense, and now Card is consistently dusting everybody to the ball. It's funny how that works. He just became a better player.
Because Yan is the best defender. He's the best offensive player and the best defensive player. So I'm going to play defense, allow you and Kyle to play more up front.
Player. But you can't say, okay, Yan's so good in defense that I'm going to say that actually Card, he looked pretty good, but I'm going to subtract 10 placements from him just because Yan is in goal. So therefore, we need a Yan.
He's got the stats, but that doesn't mean he played better than Yan.
Also with extra, he enabled his team, but he's not at the very top.
Inconsistency.
There's a reason they're both right next to each other because what? And first off, time out. The ultimate enabler on BDS is Monkey Moon. Let's get that straight. The ultimate enabler is Monkey Moon. Easy. No question.
I think you might want to read the interview translation that Mew, their coach, gave recently.
Oh gosh,
that would disagree.
Oh gosh.
In terms of what T-Bates are talking about, I agree because Monkey Moon holds the D really hard, so that's good. That's what you're talking about with the
Can you put a pause on that?
He's not the death grip on it.
Let's pull up the next one so I can defend myself.
All right, let's see if Yummy's got Astral copying CJ. He doesn't, but he almost does.
I almost do. That's so good.
For goodness sake. Wait, what is Miss doing on here?
Why is the atomic this low?
Wait, what is the atomic taking a hit? What are you guys doing?
Why is the atomic this low?
This is so free.
No, CJ's list has been thrown, bro.
Yummy and me are running away with this. You guys are throwing so hard.
No, you and Yummy are about to lose because y'all are somehow going to have two teams in the top 10. You and Yummy are somehow going to have two teams. Two teams at the top 10. That's not possible. That's not possible.
I'm so glad you put Joyo at 18 because I think that's worse than Atomic at 18.
No.
I don't think it is. I'm going to be honest. I don't think it is.
Really?
Atomic 18 makes no sense.
I think Atomic was the worst player in G2 at Worlds.
That's mind blowing. Don't say that to me.
Please watch the games.
Someone watch the games. Was JNAPS. Chicago was the best.
Okay, I'll take that. I can take that as well. But someone watch the games and get out of your Atomic at LA or something and tell me if he was better than Chicago. Tell me if he was better than JNAPS even. I'll take level with JNAPS. But tell me, please watch the.
I agree, but this isn't the World's list.
No, it's not, but it's right now, and that's the most recent tournament was Worlds. So I've got to base it off Worlds.
Tournaments, CJ. There was other recent events.
There's other tournaments, Yeah. And also, in my opinion, Atomic and Reed were neck and neck basically the whole entire time up until the finals, where Masi didn't show up. Masi didn't show up in the finals, and that was Masi's worst series since being on G2, in my opinion.
Masi's Atomic's name, for anybody who's wondering, T-Bates is just on first name basis with us.
That's right.
It's really cool. It's very
I'm cool.
It's so cool.
Very cool.
But that is the only time I've seen Masi not be that great.
Okay.
Thanks for pointing that out, Johnny. It's just so funny.
I wasn't too I wasn't too taken away with what he was doing. So I don't know. I think I'll see what he does next season, but he's on a downtrend for me.
Downtrend,
second at Worlds.
You know how great he played at London. Let me go.
It's just if CJ, once you had a good tournament and you didn't instantly be the best player at the time, it's one bad tournament is certainly excusable, and it wasn't even a bad tournament for Atomic either.
It was not that bad, yeah.
Yeah, it was just bad compared to what we expect him to be.
I think he was their best player at London. He was their best player at London. Although none of them were that great at London. He was the best of a bad bunch.
But they didn't do much at London. Like, I think I could have been the best pro in G2 at London.
DJ, you're doing a lot of yapping.
Look, G2 didn't show up to London, so it's hard to say someone's the best player. It's like saying Monkey Moon's the best player in BDS in London.
Wait, guys, sorry to interrupt, but I think I just realized something. Did Roldays just leak? And I know nothing about this, so I'm willing to speculate. Did he just leak AJ's replay? Mist came out of nowhere. Literally like, nowhere. But Mist is on the list. What is that?
Mist is a great pick.
At 18?
You actually think Mist is not top 25 in the world?
There's no shot.
You actually think Mist is not the top 25 in the world?
So, okay, if Mist is that good, how does Yan 1v3 his team in London? If Mist is that good, he should be stopping Yan every time. By himself.
That's not how Rocket League works. That's not how Rocket League works.
I'll break it down for you. He 1v3'd. That means he went past both of his teammates and missed.
Are we really going to talk about one series?
Are we going to talk about a person that we put top 3 in the world heading into Worlds? Top 3 in the world, 1v3. Top 3 in the world, Johnny. 1v3.
CJ, I love you.
He 1v3'd them. He 1v3'd them.
He was, bro.
He played. That was his best series of all time.
No, that was
Jan's best series.
Normal.
No, that was not normal. That was not normal.
He didn't 1v3 anyone else in that tournament. They were the one team, and Mist couldn't stop it. He couldn't stop it.
I didn't know Rocket League was a 1v1, Johnny.
Also, CJ's got a great point in chat. I don't know if you want to read that one out, CJ.
Oh, I just saw some chat that I beat Mist and it wasn't close. And now he's top 8 in the world.
CJ's also beat Jan. So what's that mean?
Oh, true, yeah. Well, we'll have to see how the list goes later on.
Not last week. Not last week he didn't beat Mist. Or Jan, I should say.
I think Mist is a good player, but he's not top 8 in the world.
It's the same as LJ. You can't put him in a top 20 right now.
That makes no sense. That is not the same as LJ.
You can't put him above us.
He's above LJ, but like he's above LJ right now, but neither
Johnny,
of them
you're basing this off a team, bro. This is not a team results thing, bro.
Rocket League is a team game. Of course, it's about team results. If you can't get wins on your team, you might be playing wrong.
Optic Envy without Mist, they're not. I'm be honest with you, they're not even top 8. They're scraping by top 10. Probably not even top 10, bro. Come on.
But you get top 20 in the world. So are you
he's lifting a team to making lands.
To making lands.
Keep in mind that Bates has him above 18.
NA though, it's an NA. Like the next best.
Here we go.
Who are they beating? Who are they beating to make lands? NRG washed. They're beating LJ's team. Yeah, nobody cares. They're beating Complexity. NA made them worse. Like they're not beating anyone good. They're not beating anyone good.
I think that again, this is another situation where there's no argument that Mist could be a top 20 player in the world, and he should be if he's in if he gets a good team, but he's not right now. And I think Mist would have to agree.
Wait, right now, if he gets a good team,
why is it based on his team? It's just the best on his team. Clear.
Something we don't. Well, he's not. He hasn't shown. He can't.
He hasn't shown CJ.
Nah, this is pure speculation. You can't speculate.
You're speculating. You're speculating. We're not predicting after the first split who's going to be top whatever in the world after the first major. We're predicting right now.
Right now, and you've got based on achievements.
Based on achievements, he's brought Envy to 2 lands.
There's just no way that you get top 18 off that alone. You don't get top 18 from being on the 6th best team, 5th best, whatever you want to call them, 5th or 6th best team in NA.
Okay, so when FK was on Rogue,
was FK not top 5 in the world?
He was top 5 on everybody's list.
But was he not top 5?
They were top 2 and they were winning events.
They were not top 2 in no NA. Stop that.
No, Rogue Energy were number 1 and 2. Winter split, they were
not top 2. They were not top 2.
You really want to go against me in trivia? I don't think you want to do
Johnny,
that.
They won
one regional. They won one regional.
They won one regional.
They won 2 regionals.
They won 2 regionals back to back.
In a split. That probably makes them top 2 in the region.
They did not win 2 regionals.
That makes them top 2 in the region.
How you win 2 regionals within 3 regional gap?
They won split.
So at that moment, at that time, we all put First Killer look what he did. He carried his team.
He's been top 5.
He's been top 5 since.
Yeah, because he went from that carrying a team who were nothing until he joined, and then boom, they're making top 2s. and then he joined another team that were better, and he's contender every event he goes to. Is anyone going to argue with that? Is First Killer not a contender every event he goes to?
Because First Killer's on a great team.
Yeah, but
as a note about that, who's better, Bates? Drees and Illusion or Kami and CJ?
Drees and Illusion or Kami and CJ?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Oh god, he has to think about it.
I think I'm gonna go. Three's chemistry. I'm gonna call Kami and CJ. They're the boys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're the boys.
They're the boys. He was trying to dig up.
He has to say that. Yeah.
No. I mean, true. That is a factual statement, but also, I mean, y'all just the boy. Y'all got the chemistry that matters on the pitch. Like in the individual skill, I think Drees Alu better, but it doesn't. Like we're taking everything. It's like threes. Y'all's chemistry just is unreal, bro. It's just y'all are too good like that. And that's why y'all win, in my opinion.
How about Extra's chemistry? I feel like he has great chemistry.
Extra's chemistry is great. He's great. He's great with his boys.
Yeah,
he leads them.
He's got like top 15 chemistry.
Imagine how bad of a player he must be to win a world championship, have great chemistry, great in-game leading, and still not even crack the top 20 behind players like LJ. Come on. Extra's mechanics must be so bad in your head.
I did not think Extra mechanics are great.
Well, what's the drawback? Why is he at 21 then? Nothing. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. You keep on revealing players that are ahead of him that should not. If
I have 3 BDS players in the top 15, that means they just don't lose anything. That's not how Rocket League works. They lose. If you have 3 players on a singular team in the top 25 in the world, this is the prediction stream. If you have 3 players in the top 25 in the world, in the top 15, let alone the top 10, which I think is what some of y'all are about to do, they're not losing an event. That's not possible. That's not possible.
It depends how many teams. If you have like the top 9 players in the world on 3 different teams, then they could all trade events.
Well, that's not how that works.
It would be how it works, but I mean, nobody's gonna do that. But it could happen. Your argument is not like it doesn't like prove itself true just by the numbers alone. You need to see it. But no, I mean, LJ specifically. I think before we reveal 17, my like worst consecutive picks of the entire stream is definitely Extra LJ from Bates. I think that's got to be the 1-2 punch that no one else has matched yet. Not sure if anyone would disagree.
Yeah.
In terms of consecutive, yeah.
It's anything to take it off my back, so let's go next one.
So anyway, Extra at 17, as he should be, top 17 player.
17, 21, are we really?
Well, the difference is I don't have LJ ahead of him. I don't have LJ. I've got.
That's actually pretty. I thought you'd have him a bit higher, Johnny.
You did all that and you had him at 17? You did all that?
Not even top 20 bits. Not even top 20.
Okay.
Oh, he did all that.
No, it's just the LJ. LJ over Extra is ridiculous. Justin
I like how nobody talks about Joyo.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, can we go back? Why is Joyo 18? What is Joyo doing wrong to be
too
like
inconsistent?
everyone?
Too inconsistent. Joyo knows that. He'll tell you himself. Too inconsistent.
Nah.
But LJ is very consistent, to the contrary. Consistently not making any lands, not making any top 8s and regionals. He's super consistent. That's why you got to put him up there. Wait, there's 2 Daniels as well. You guys roasted me for Daniel at 22, and now he's at 17. I told you, the range on Daniel's not going to be that big. Not going to be that big.
No, Daniel under Kaio and Calm and Itachi and Sipical is mind-blowing.
Okay, well, Itachi, underrated. Sipical, really, underrated. I had a big step up with Worlds. I didn't even have him in my top 25, but Worlds.
You're someone got age on him.
I've got Calm. He changed the game, literally changed the game single-handedly. He like carried his team with his like antics in every land that he's been to. Yeah, he changed the game. Like, he's in everybody's heads. And Kaio, come on, I shouldn't have to explain that, but apparently I do. Like,
yeah, you should, Kaio, because that makes no sense.
Why do I have to explain Kaio at 21?
No, Daniel and SSG, they don't even make lands, Johnny.
Nah, Kaio is insane.
Johnny, you can't refute that. There's actual proof. They don't make lands without Daniel.
But Fury is a top 4 team in the world, and SSG are like, I think,
top 4 in the world.
Yeah, Fury is the top 4 team. And SSG's 8th.
Top 8 team in the world, not top 4. They're not top 4 in the world.
Nah, Furia's they're top 4. I've only got like BDS, Moist, and G2 ahead of them, then Furia. Wait, who else?
There's a fair discussion to say Falcons, to say FaZe,
Nah,
K
Falcons
Corp.
after 12th at Worlds, you can't
K-Corp.
put Falcons there. Nah, K Corp. They what did they get? 8th
Well,
Worlds.
Falcons came second at the
Falcons
last
came
event,
second
which
at London.
Furia got
And-
6th at London. They won Gamers 8, and then they got 4th at Worlds. They're and they got 6th at Winter Major as well. They're top 6 in everything. The last 4 international lands, they're top 6 in all of them. They won one of them, and they looked pretty good. I think if they beat BDS, they win that final.
You just be cherry picking your arguments because you on one hand you'll be saying who do they play, but on the other hand you'll be saying then you just ignore that and then you say they got top 6
because Furia they beat Endpoint twice and NRG. They lost
Endpoint,
to CJ.
really?
They wanted to give CJ a second shot at NRG, so they lost to give them a second shot at NRG. But they beat Endpoint twice. They beat NRG. Then
no way we're talking Endpoint here. No way
Furia
Endpoint's a valid
eliminated
up.
FaZe from London. They had a sick run at London. Furia they beat Mist, who's 18th best player in the world according to World Is. Like, come on.
I mean, you could be the 18th best player in the world, but if your teammates aren't up to snuff, you can't win. You can't win. That's how it works, Johnny.
I can see an argument. I'd put an argument that there's kind of like a top 3 and then another 3 teams.
Then there's another tier. Yeah. Yep.
Furia and Carmine Corp.
I got and
Falcons.
Furia,
Don't forget
Furia
Falcons.
clear,
And Falcons,
then FaZe clear 5th, and then I've got Falcons V1 KC.
Wow.
Furia is like clear 4th.
I don't know. I felt like Carmine Corp could have won the Worlds.
Carmine Corp. I don't think they're going to win, but I think they could have made the final.
I mean, Furia beat them. They
K Corp
really
beat
good in
them.
the last day. K Corp looked good against Falcons. They look good in the last day, but they're inconsistent. They have they're less consistent. Furia is way more consistent. Yeah, Furia is way more consistent than K Corp. They look good even in their losses. They look really good. You called the series against G2 the series of the tournament when they lost. Meanwhile, K Corp lost 4-1 to Furia, and they didn't look good.
Then
yeah,
K-Corp,
you did. You were on the desk. You said it was the best series of the tournament.
Yeah, until Furia Moist.
Yes, every Furia series is a banger. They're ridiculous.
Give us a 16, Johnny. Let's pull it up.
I think we're seeing a lot of repeat names here. Whoa, what is going on here? Exotic.
Exotic 16.
That is a brave call.
I thought my one low, my TRK low, but Exotic 16 is.
Look, I would swap Exotic and Astral. I think he should be 19. I think I've stuffed up there. But he was sick. He's actually sick. I don't realize how sick he was.
He was literally sick with COVID at Worlds as well.
Yeah, and then he got literally sick. But he is so good. I didn't realize how good he was until Worlds. But he carried that. He carried Simple.
That's why I picked him in my SMAD team. That's what we do.
He's incredible. I think if they don't get COVID, they're top 8. And then who knows from there. And everyone's like, oh, that's a good pick. But then I got COVID. I think he's incredible.
You know what?
I think he's 19.
I'm not gonna lie, I agree. If they don't get COVID, they definitely beat NRG and make top 8.
Yeah, and then he should be 19. I may have not, but I swapped Astral and Exotic, and I don't think anyone's complaining. Well, maybe everyone's complaining, but I think
no, I like the bold. It's a very bold one, maybe a bit too high, but it's a cool inclusion. I think Exotic deserves praise. So I like that he's.
Can we hot swap Exotic and Astral? You know, the 16, 19, they accidentally, can we hot swap that and we'll split up? No, you're trying to win. You know I'm going to win if I swap those two.
You guys have all thrown. It's me versus Yummy right now.
No, you know I'm going to win.
Well. I think I might be winning.
Yeah,
I think I might be winning.
TRK 16?
Yummy's tossed it. Yeah. I reckon I'm winning. I'm just going to put it out there. I think I might be winning.
Yeah.
TRK 16.
Well, I don't know. I think I just took too much into this Worlds into account for sure, thinking about it. But I wasn't impressed with the Falcons run this Worlds, and I have Ahmed higher, obviously. So,
all right, I'm back.
Still, you said they got second in London. They got fourth at fourth Gamers 8.
Yeah. No, thinking about it, I put too much into Worlds. But I made the list last night, so just before bed, it happens.
Wait, am I the? Well, no, I'm not the only person who has AJ.
How do you have AJ at 16?
I got benched. AJ. I think AJ's a beast. Hey, listen, he got benched. It doesn't make him I didn't down rank him because he got benched. I'm like, oh my goodness, AJ got benched. I'm putting him down. No, come on, AJ. I think he's insane. I think he's very good. I was surprised to see him. I thought it was low when I rolled his AJ 25. That's why I was calling it out.
You guys, AJ so much. Listen, man, I respect it, bro. I listen. You see the ones in him. You see the ones.
No,
I see the potential.
Ones. It's not about ones. I've got Daniel 22. It's not about ones. I think AJ's just really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
FaZe are really good. I got them like number 5 team in the world. You don't get number 5 in the world without like the whole team being solid.
The whole team can be solid. That doesn't mean the whole team needs to be top 25.
He was better than Sypical in London, better than Sypical in Gamers 8. Sypical was better at Worlds, but overall, I think AJ, even since Sypical joined...
You really think AJ's better than Daniel?
Well, yeah, look at the results. The results speak for themselves. FaZe are consistent. SSG are consistent. They've got no quality wins. Daniel and his team they've no quality wins since like V1 and
are we gonna act like AJ's teammates or former teammates aren't better than Daniel's teammates?
Come on, AJ and Daniel, like, even if you swap them, I think the results would probably be the same.
That's wrong.
Like,
that's wrong.
I think they're pretty close.
FaZe is the best team in North America with Daniel on the team. No question.
I feel like if we're looking at if we're looking at worst picks, right? I think there's like 7 players in the world that are always top 10 minimum, and TRK is one of them. Like locked in, maybe top 8.
No, I think you overrate TRK.
And
you're crazy.
I don't think he's overrated.
I think at Worlds he wasn't top 10 for sure.
Yeah,
well, I don't know. I don't know. I think that that's a lock. Like I think that's the first pick. Obviously, I'm going to rate Joe higher than these 18, 17 picks, which is laughable. But
didn't everybody before Worlds call TRK like top 3? Like everybody's top 3.
Yeah, it was Yan TRK. Yeah.
How was he got?
I didn't say that.
They played 3 series and he's 16. That's insane.
To be fair, I had Ahmad 1 and TRK 4.
Ahmed's better than TRK at Rocket League. And threes, Ahmed is better than TRK. No question.
Ahmad absolutely destroys like every...
Why's AJ saying I disrespect him?
Yeah, you are disrespecting him. He's not even in your list. You've got LJ in your list. You got Justin with no wins on your list, and then you've got no AJ. Ridiculous. But what was I? So yeah, TRK. Nah, Ahmad just he steals the show because he gets like so many insane goals in the like early round. He'll just like clip on like round 1, round 2, but. I think in the big business games, like their last series of every tournament they play, TRK is better.
No.
Fall Major, they got eliminated by NRG. TRK was the best player on the pitch. They got eliminated by Moist. TRK was their best player in the final.
Disagreed.
I think Ahmad got offensive MVP
way
for
too
a
much.
reason.
He brings way too much to the team. Offensively, he is way too dominant. Way too dominant.
So wait, pause. I said TRK was the best player on the pitch versus Moist in the London Major, and you disagree with that. Well, for Falcons, I think Moist were better, but like their best player, I think, was TRK by a mile in the grand final.
If he can have the grand final, he can have the grand final. The overall tournament, Ahmed was better than him, no question.
No, they were close, but like I'm saying, like Ahmad in the early rounds, he's like clipping on everybody, but then late tournament, TRK was the best in the Fall Major when they lost to NRG. He was the best when they lost to Moist, and I think he was probably their best player when they lost to KC as well.
If Ahmed's not clicking on offense, they can't win anything. That's facts. That's the facts. It proves in the pudding. I've seen it twice already.
TRK, he solos teams. He can solo teams.
Ahmed solos.
Yeah, but TRK can solo teams as well. He's got the offense.
They both could do.
They both got the offense, and TRK's also got the defense.
Ahmed's great. TRK, I love him. I think you point out Jorius with TRK. TRK is your new Jorius. Yeah, he's your new Jorius, where you say he's top something, but then TRK plays better than Jorius, but he's still not at like that legitimate they're solidified level.
They're not even. I mean, Jorius, if their team chemistry was so bad, but Jorius actually, even though he like plays 10 hours a week, he was still pretty sick at Worlds, even though he doesn't play the game. If they didn't have the worst team environment of all time, I think Jorius is still, making a deep run at Worlds, but they were not going to work together. That's totally different though. TRK, like, he's a grinder. He does it all. He does it all. I'm revealing.
I mean, I don't mind the pick. I like the pick.
Yeah.
I think Archie 15 is, by the way, we're going to go past it, but like Archie 15 is another just example of Bates picking a player because he likes him, not because they have
one of the best players in the world.
He has no results.
He could be. He should be.
He is.
He should be, but he's not because he's got no results at all.
Endpoint. Are Endpoint even still a team?
No, I think he left. Yeah, Yummy's throwing. We've got
Let's
it in the bag, boys. We've got it in the bag.
No, I'm bringing this back, baby. Don't.
You have
Bring it
JNAPs.
back.
You have
My list
Atomic
is
at
so
18
good.
and JNAPs at 15. You're done. You're finished.
Yeah, they're a great team.
And Chicago must be top 3. Chicago must be top 3 for them to make grand finals all the time and win.
Well, if you've got extra 21, you got to have the 1-2 punch of Monkey Moon Seiko.
I think just having 3 players on the list, let alone guarantees you top 8, minimum. Probably really guarantees you top 4.
I don't know if that's how it works.
I don't think it works like that at all.
Chicago at 15 is pretty crazy, but
Yeah, you got J-Naps. You got Chicago at 15. It was clearly better than J-Naps. This is ridiculous. Like, you can't call
Chicago
me
was
out.
their best player.
He was their best player at Worlds, and online he was
let's
NA
repeat that.
MVP.
Look, they were all, Chicago and J-Naps are we always joke how we're always going like 14-15 or 13-14 like next to each other. And then
No, that's what you guys are doing. I don't do that. I haven't done that in a year.
Now, clearly, it should be JNAPS and then Chicago right above him. Clearly.
Oh my God, no, that's not right.
Things are going. They're always together, but right now Chicago.
They're never together. They were that not never. That was a wrong. That was a wrong choice of words. They used to be together. JNAPS has passed Chicago. He has distanced himself from him. Chicago was the best player in G2 at Worlds because he finished in the grand finals. He played the best series in the grand finals. But that just because he was the best player at Worlds doesn't mean he's the best player in G2 right now. You have a good tournament, it's still not be the best.
Just want to give a quick shout out to all the Joyo viewers who are tuning in. That's
Joyo.
right. The NA analysts have put Joyo outside of the top
18, 17
players in the world right now. Fraudulent, ridiculous. But don't worry, we're going to see more Joyos higher up the list. Don't worry, we're going to bring it back.
CJ, you got him number 1, right?
Rise at 15, Joy at 17. You can't talk about me having Atomic at 18 and JNAPS at 15.
I mean, Raul's list is garbage too, bro.
Surely Rise and Joyo at 15, 17 has to be much worse than Ahmed TRK.
Listen, my list is not garbage. The one thing I'll give you guys is that Daniel, I can see an argument for Daniel being higher, but I really focused on results. That's why I didn't put him higher.
The results are team oriented, Johnny. That's so unfair.
He's the star player for the team, and they're not really shining that bright. So
they made a top 3, a top 6, and a top 8. Oh wait,
who did they beat for the top 6
10?
though? They beat
now
Pioneers and Secret.
Listen,
Pioneers and Secret.
You're ranking endpoint. You're rated endpoint. Come on now, bro.
What?
You rate endpoint. Furia beat endpoint twice or whatever it was, and you rate.
No, at the time that was a good win because at the time endpoint was a rated team. Now they're not. Now endpoint's not a quality win anymore.
That's cap though, bro. Because literally like 3 minutes ago you said when SSG big Dignitas was a good team at that time.
Yeah, but it turned out that was the beginning of the end for Dignitas. We just didn't know at the time. We didn't know at the time that was the last. In fact, we'd seen the last of Dignitas.
I can't, bro.
Am I wrong?
That is so
Dignitas play well?
Hypocritical.
Did Dignitas play well?
Has endpoint played well since?
Yes, they made a regional final.
Because you know why? Because they picked up Archie at 16. That's why. Because they played Seiko with Archie.
Replacement of Seiko.
Yeah, they play Seiko with Archie. If they play Seiko with anybody else, they would have fallen off.
Furia beating Endpoint twice at that time. That was EU3. That's like pretty impressive. They beat them 2 times. I think Dignitas tossed versus SSG. Yeah. And that was like I'll give them a mid-win for that one. Quality win versus V1 at the LA Majors. Instead, they've not had a quality win at a LAN. They just haven't. But apart from that, don't worry, my list is thriving. I'll give you Daniel, but come on. Look at my list. Immaculate. Absolutely immaculate.
He's trying to get the votes, but we all know you're not going to get them.
I don't have to try. Now, you guys have tossed this so hard. Ahmed? I don't have to try.
I think I'm winning. Let's go 14.
How is Card above Ahmed and TRK?
How is Card not?
Bang, bang. Bing, bang. Ooh, bing, bong.
The old Ahmeds and TRKs.
What's going on? Oh, you talk about, you can't go off one event.
This is one the list.
Oh, JNAPS, there you go. JNAPS 14, there we go. That's it.
This is one. No, Ahmed 14 is fine. It's just you can't put TRK down here.
Bro, TRK is better than him at 3s.
You can't put TRK outside the top 10.
At 3s, Ahmed is better than TRK.
The one's bias coming through.
Amin is better than TRK in threes, man. I'm sorry.
Ask Ahmad. Ask Ahmad who's better
He's
at
a
threes.
nice guy.
Ask TRK who's better at threes.
And
He'll
then
tell you
Yan says he's
TRK.
not top 5.
Ask anyone in the Middle Eastern region who's the best threes player.
So okay, so how is he? You're sorry. There's no way you can cherry pick that. Kylie tell you to ask NA players about LJ. I say you pick NA players about LJ, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about NA players say, but when the MENA players say that, it's okay. How does that make sense?
I'm using your arguments against you. You said actually, if you ask NA pros, they'll all tell you LJ's top 10 NA. I'm telling you, ask literally anyone in MENA if TRK is better than Ahmad. They're all going to say yes. You actually,
see, the
this is for you. You use this logic. I don't need that.
Those are online.
The difference is, I can see Amin and TRK because they're on a great team, so they're playing at LAN, so I can see it.
And I can't see LJ because he's never made a LAN, which is why he's not top 20.
His team isn't there because the team's got to pick up their weight. They got to pick up their own weight, bro.
First killer agrees. It's chalk for you. Unlucky. Unlucky. First killer agrees.
You could be more consistent and not be as good. Like what? Squishy was more.
Come on.
Squishy was more consistent in Gimmick in threes, but
I mean,
Gimmick
we're
was the
talking
better threes player.
about consistently good is implied. Consistently good. We're not talking about consistently like mid or consistently bad. Consistently good. Implied.
If you're consistently better by like, if it's like a 55 to 45 consistently better, but then my better is better than yours by like 80 to 20, then I'm better than you.
It's not better. He's not. Why does Ahmad ever like 80% better?
At London he was for sure.
No, come on.
At Worlds he was for sure.
Rise says TRK is better than Ahmad. This is for you, T-Base. I don't need the players to come in and validate my opinions. But since you use pro players' opinions to put LJ in your top 20, I want you to use the pro players' opinions in chat about TRK as well. That's for you.
Ahmed's great, bro.
I'm so happy with my list.
You're not going to listen. You're not going to change your mind.
I'm so happy with my top 13. I think I'm going to win this. I'm pulling it. I'm not even pulling back. I'm already winning. But
you're not winning, CJ. You got
I am.
I got 13.
This is what I put the most thought into. Top 13. I'm ready.
Okay.
You can't put Joyo at 13. Have some respect for him. Have some respect. 13, 17. You got 13. Well, that's just the highest. The highest anyone else is putting him is 13. Have some respect.
Oh, look at CJ trying to win the vote again because he knows Joyo rated.
13, 17, 18.
Wait, Chicago?
Oh, man.
Oh, God.
Yeah, because he was the best player in G2, which is why he's above the other two guys. He's 13.
You have all G2 players. You have all G2 players outside the top 13? Top 12? You have a single G2 player in the top 10.
No.
What the fuck?
They're a fantastic team. They're a fantastic team of 3 players. Just like Extra is fantastic, as you would agree. How is he on the best team in the world? Because he's fantastic. They're a great team. They're also evenly matched. Because BDS are a better team, which they showed at Worlds.
Y'all's lists are terrible.
Listen. Oh,
they're a great team of 3. They're so even.
For CJ, stop it. No, it's
yes, everyone they're great. G2, it's the same as T-Bait saying that me and Kami are better duo in threes than Drees and Illusion, but we have less mech. It's the same as G2. They're not individually. I don't think they're as good as the 12. Individually, they're not as good as the 12 players that I've got above them, but as a team, they're a top 2 team in the world.
Isn't like rotations and being able to play a team an important skill in threes?
I think they've just got an incredible style.
This explains CJ's career so well.
Go and shut up, you Joy on 13, TRK at 16. You're coming last, all right?
I'm sorry.
Yummy was winning
G2,
last time there was a vote. Yummy was winning.
They've got a phenomenal play style. They've got a phenomenal playstyle, G2. They're incredibly well coached by Sathu. They stick to a game plan. They're very adaptable on the fly, and they're an incredible team of 3. But individually, there's the golden 7 players, or 7 or 8 players that are always going to be top 10, and then it's pretty close under that. But as a team of 3,
the golden 7, Atomic's in that 7. Atomic's in that 7, and you have them at 18.
If you average it out, the top 18, that's 6 teams worth of players, yeah? 6 times, 3 players. So they're still individually, if you put them on like super teams of 6 players, they're still in the top 6 in the world altogether. But as a team of 3, those 3, how they mesh is a top 3 team in the world. I don't see what's wrong with that.
I think
Move on.
Chicago J-Naps. I think you missed on Atomic. That's the only one. I'm cool with Chicago. I think Atomic.
Imagine like thinking about this 6 months ago and seeing CJ have all of G2, T-Bates and Roldiz having some of G2, and Johnny Boy and Yummy Cheese Man both having none of G2 yet on their list at this point.
None of G2.
What a turnaround. What a flip.
That's right. None of G2 yet. Do you think they'll make it? That's the question.
I mean, they have to all make it at this point. But that makes both of y'all's list fraudulent, though. There's no way that makes sense.
See, if there's like a clear big three, like we earlier established, they're probably all in the top 12.
But no
better than that. That's why I've got J-Naps at 12. That would be ridiculous. Yummy, what are you doing? You're throwing.
Sorry.
12 is obviously the absolute limit to how low you can rank.
When did Card become better than any of those players?
Card's insane, man.
What do you mean? He's literally the reason that they came top 4.
They won a
Amit, TRK, Joyo, Astral.
Yeah.
Card better than J-Naps, Rise, Daniel, Joyo, Miss.
Both at Worlds and Gamers 8. Card absolutely showed up. He's a new man.
I think it's crazy that we're with like two of the most NA fanboys, and I've got Daniel as the highest on the list. What is it at 12? At 12 as well for Daniel.
Well, you're going to have Card above Daniel somehow, so that's going to be incorrect. It doesn't matter how high you have Daniel, because you have Card above him.
Yeah, but you have extra at 21 and LJ at 20, so you can't literally speak for the rest of the stream.
Listen, once LJ's gonna prove everybody. He's gonna hit the gates running.
But that's not what we're doing, Bates. We're trying to win.
No, he's gonna hit the gates running. No, he's gonna hit the gates running because he's already top 20.
He's not. Clearly, everybody thinks that you're putting the L in.
Everybody does it because Roll didn't say much of anything right there.
He's trying
might not have him top 20.
Roll's saying nothing. He's trying not to leak it.
What? from what? LJ? Yeah, I'm trying not to leak something, you know. But LJ at top 20. I told you when he gets on a better team, he will be in this conversation, no question. You guys will look at this silly.
But right now, he is
top 25. Right now he's top 25, bro.
If you're putting LJ in there because you're just waiting for him to get a good team,
I'm not waiting for anything.
You need to put Zen in there. Just wait till he's on.
No.
You need to put Juicy in there. Just wait till he gets a full French roster. Stizzy, like all these like young guns who just need a good team. Like, come on, what are we doing here? Are we like putting Wonder Kids in here who all have bad teams?
I mean, if they're legitimate top 20, when Scrub Killer wasn't on a team, Johnny, was he not top 10 in the world? Before Scrub joined Vitality, was he not top 10 in the world? Was he not undisputed top 10?
No, he definitely was disputed.
Wow,
absolutely disputed. Come on,
he was undisputed.
Come on, he hadn't played RLCS.
Johnny, he was undisputed.
He didn't even make.
Everybody knew the moment Scrub came to that league.
Did they make LAN the first season?
You're gonna hold Scrub back because he's playing Pashy 90?
He didn't make LAN the first season. That's right. He didn't.
He was playing with Patchy.
He was
playing with Patchy. That's why he didn't make LAN. That's why he didn't make LAN. I mean, I couldn't play.
Zen or LJ. If you got LJ in here, Zen should be higher because he's
LJ's better than Zen. No question.
Sorry, what? You think LJ is better than Zen?
Okay.
Sorry, say that again. Loud and clear for the clip. Waiting.
Steven, you can't come into Johnny Boy's stream saying Zen is worse than any player, bro. Like he's like their next prodigy, bro. He's the next prodigy.
Whatever, bro. Y'all will see. Y'all see.
You think LJ is better than Nopo? You think he's better than Zen? You think he's better than Roas? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
This is gonna age like fine wine.
He's played a full season of RLCS and done nothing. He's done nothing. He couldn't even qualify for LAN.
LJ, I need you an SSG or I need your NOG. I need your one.
The only reason you've got him 20 is I think you're his manager. You're trying to get like 10% cut of a contract or something. Like you're trying to pump him up.
LJ,
you're trying to lock in a big contract.
LJ's ridiculous, bro.
But like, if you're putting, our point is, if you put LJ in here, you have to put all of the like.
I know because LJ's played RLCS. I haven't seen Zen play RLCS.
That's a bad thing though, Bates, because he has played RLCS and he's still lost. Like he's lost every time.
It's not just about winning though. And when it comes to individual players, it's not just about winning. Winning is a team game.
Oh no, you're actually right because. If you lose, you'll learn. So LJ has learned so much this season. He's going to be insane next season. He's like learned the entire season.
So T-Bates, you'd rather a player on a bad team already have a season of RLCS with no results than a player like a Nowpause, like someone or a Zen who hasn't played an RLCS yet but doesn't have any results. You think you'd still weigh the guy that's played and not done anything over guys that haven't come in yet?
No. That's the case by case basis. LJ's better than Zen in my opinion. So LJ's
crazy.
And I've seen LJ play. And if Zen was that great, Zen might have cracked this list. I'm gonna be honest with you.
He's bad, bro. What's he gonna do? Bad,
bro? Yeah, he's banned.
He's banned. He's literally Seiko 2.0. Seiko was banned. He got unbanned.
Seiko 2.0?
He won World Championship. Zen's banned. Just wait till next season. He's going to be unbanned at some point. But like the difference is Naipo literally like farmed. As soon as he became like old enough to play, he's farming everybody.
That's a Mina compared to NA.
He beat Falcons, who are world's contender, twice. LJ beat no one. He couldn't even qualify for LANs. And you think LJ's teammates are better. Toasty gimmick over like 2 players you've never heard of, who were 7th in Mina.
It doesn't matter if they're better if they're still not good enough to make. They don't compare to NA.
Let's pull up 11. Let's pull up 11.
Let's go for 11. Let's just get it out.
I like how we like show that we show the players and then we just go on a tangent, not really involving any of the players that we just looked at, and we run it back.
There we go, copying CJ again.
There we go, a couple of extras. Extra 11, good. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, extra 11. Just can't crack that top 10, can he?
Yeah,
Itachi 11 is very high, by the way. That is some Itachi love from Rollers. That's the standard.
Yeah, I thought CJ was a big Itachi lover, but
the fact that you've got Daniel at 16 and Itachi at 11 is crazy to me.
Yeah, bro, I don't know what you're doing there, brother. I'm be honest.
So you don't have Nolly on your list at all, and Astro above Itachi.
Itachi and Astro pretty similarly. They complement each other well.
I mean, Itachi is kind of good though.
Yeah, he was so good at Worlds, and at Spring Major he had multiple series where he was sick. So
I don't know, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's very good.
It's fair to rate him highly, but this is
wasn't he the worst at Spring? I thought he was the worst at Spring, not by much, but he like Noli and Astro kind of stole the show.
I agree that he wasn't I wouldn't call it the worst. I'd say he was not the best.
Yeah, he wasn't. He was kind of like worst, but like that sounds.
He had
bad.
like one series, if I recall, where he was the best. And I can't remember if that was the upper bracket or lower bracket. I think it was the series they lost, weirdly enough. But he was the best player on the pitch for them in at least one series. So he showed that he could be. And then at Worlds, he really stepped up another notch. He showed it more consistently.
Yeah, that's high though. That's really high. So if Astral's up there as well, no love for Noli, I guess. Unlucky.
Yeah, I think it's somewhat fair because I personally believe, and I'm assuming Diz is the same, that Carmine Corp could have won if they took down BDS.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Had a decent chance of winning, like a very good chance.
If you're in the semis, would have been a bit of a mental block since they got clapped earlier in the tournament. But like, I think whoever wins that's winning the final. G2 was a shambles. They were quaking in the final.
I'm ready for 10. That was good. That was a good round, everyone.
I was a little sad about Naps at 11. That hurt me.
Why does that hurt?
Because he's so great, but he had a bad final. But the moment everything he's genuinely top 10 guaranteed. I don't like putting him outside the top 10.
We're back on the results.
We're just back on the results.
Snip, snap. LJ, no results. Snip, snap, flip, flap.
I said he had a bad... I didn't say... They could have won the final, and he could still be... If he had a bad final, he had a bad final.
Bates, you're like JNAP's bad result, he moves. LJ,
I said he had a bad
entire
final.
Season of bad results, he's steadfast.
When did I ever say anything about results? I said he had a bad final individually. I never said anything about them winning.
Bro. That's a result.
They could have won. Atomic and Chicago could have played that great, and JNAP's played bad, and it still would have been a bad final for JNAPs. I never said anything about result in that sentence. Come on now. Don't cherry pick that.
Right, listen, if you've made a whole list not using results at all, fair play. That's not how I do this usually, but listen, at least you're consistent.
Look at us go. How many have we got like that have matched so far? Well, we had the run where
we had like a run where I was one off.
Ridiculous. What is going on?
Extra rise, nice.
Did you match with CJ? I matched with him on 2, I think. Ahmad, you didn't.
I haven't matched with him a lot.
Justin,
we were one behind.
I got Noli and Ahmad with
Justin.
CJ. CJ's matching someone almost every round.
This is crazy.
Synergy.
And it's funny because the next one, Yummy was sort of like similar as well.
Once you get to the top 7, it could just be the same.
in my top In my next 3, we're not matching. I can tell you that.
No. But like, you'll see what.
Oh wait, that's a great shout from chat. So like, apparently to be MVP of a tournament, you need to win, which is a result, teammates. I would disagree. I think there's more to it than that. I think the game.
If you're the MVP of the tournament, you've won. Like what? Like how are you an MVP? And it has to be like a LeBron James versus the Warriors type performance for you to lose and still be even considered in the MVP. I'm not flipping. I'm the same.
You make a whole list of best players in the world based on no results, and then the MVP purely results based.
Wait, say that again.
The MVP, the best player, the most valuable player, also known as the best player in the tournament, results. Only thing that matter. You need to win, or you can't be the best player. But top 25 player in the world.
No. You don't need to win. You don't need to win the MVP. But if you're going to win the MVP by losing,
that's what I said.
If you're gonna win the MVP, like the odds of you winning the MVP if you've lost, especially if you're not even in the final, you have to have been the most dominant thing ever.
Like
you have to single-handedly have brought people. Nope.
Yeah, like Rise.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope, that was a team thing. So Joyo and Vatira were on one. Especially Joyo. Joyo was on one at LA. Come on now. Don't disrespect Joyo like that. That's disrespecting Joyo. That's disrespecting Vatira.
Well, like,
if you think that
18,
Rise played that great.
Disrespecting Joyo like 18th in the world.
That was in LA. Joyo's inconsistent.
Barely better. Imagine like Joyo's like the same type of player right now as LJ. Joyo, LJ, same player.
If you have 3 players on a team that are all top 10, you don't lose tournaments.
Yeah, you do. What if another team also has 3 players who are top 10?
Yeah.
Or 2 other teams?
Then them 2 teams should win everything.
Such as, if you want an example, Kaboom! Oh no, actually, wrong one. Whoops, I thought another name was coming. Never mind. I got it wrong. We'll have to wait for the next one.
Stat 9! Oh my god!
Oh!
Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait, Johnny, Turk dropped like 6 spots for you?
I put him from like 2 to 9, yeah, because Worlds was like, did nothing, yeah.
Damn.
Are people really questioning Nick Costello at 9?
Missed at 9. Your list is
Are we questioning Nick Costello at 9? Chat.
Roldis literally put extra at 24, and that is a distant memory. Since then, you have gone on a tirade of making the worst list I've ever seen. I've never seen a list this bad. This is the worst
Nick Costello has single-handedly, he has brought a team. He has brought a team who lost the Massimo, a.k.a. Atomic. He has brought a team that nobody expected to make a land, let alone make worlds after Atomic left. He brought them to the Spring Major, and then he brought them to a world championship.
And then they got 1v3 by Yan.
Like he's not top 10 in the world?
Yan,
are you kidding me?
This man.
Lucian got dropped from the team. Became a coach. He's playing with the coach right now, and he made the Spring Major and the World Championship with him. And you have the audacity to say Mist is in top 10?
You cannot say Lucian's a coach, first of all. That's disrespectful. But also, Mist, he couldn't even beat Yan with like 2 pro players alongside
Yan has better teammates.
Yan 1v3'd Mist and 2 teammates.
Yan has better teammates.
He 1v3'd them. Watch it back. He 1v3'd them.
He has better teammates.
Wait, Lucian is a coach though.
What's that?
Lucian is a coach though.
There you go, bro. Say it again.
Diz will come to the rescue because he's picked up Mist for his team.
Bro, say it again.
Of course, he's gonna.
Bro, say it again one more time. Let's get that in here.
Alu is a coach.
Is that a leak?
That's just literally what he is.
Are you leaking?
Alu's a coach. What?
Is that a leak though?
It's me saying Alu is a coach. He's been a coach.
But he's a pro player, right? Or are you leaking something? What's happening here?
Is he not a coach? Was he not a coach who subbed in?
Last time I'm pretty sure I saw him playing as a professional player.
He subbed in though. He was a coach
at Worlds.
That's like saying Raul wasn't a coach. Raul was a coach.
So Turbo's a coach now?
I'm confused.
Was
Is this a leak or is
Turbo
this not a
behind
leak?
him?
I don't know what's going on. I'm not sure.
Why do you think I'm leaking everything? I should just not talk because everything I say is a leak, I guess.
I mean, bro, you just came out of nowhere. You're like, Lucian is a coach. Like, wait. What?
He was a coach.
You're like, I'm not leaky, but everything you say sounds like you're
Like
what? He was
He's so scared of leaking.
And RCSX, I'm gonna do the whole entire last year and a half just so y'all understand how good Miss is. RCSX, Nick was the best player in NA, no question. He was top 3 in the world. I had him top 1, no question. No question.
Better.
Justin wasn't better than him. Nobody was better than him. Nobody was better than Miss. The only person in the same conversation, I guess those two were the same people. The only 2 people who were in that conversation was Justin and First Kill, like you said, but Miss is better than both of them. And then from then on, he has never dropped outside the top 5. Never.
There's just no way that's the truth. That can't be true.
I actually felt I was hurt that I had to put him at 9 because I was like, I gotta put him 9 because I just don't want to listen to everybody. But I'm still getting it. I'm still getting it because this team based thing. Listen, when Miss signs with this new team.
Oh, is that a leak? Is that
when he signs with his new team? And all of a sudden, Nick Costello, he's winning tournaments again. I want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't want to hear it.
I can't say he's number 9 right. This is insane.
He's number 9 next season. Let's go.
He's top 5 in A right now.
The funny thing is, like, if we look a year from now, your list is probably more accurate than it is at this moment.
But exactly. You know why it's so accurate?
You
know why it's so accurate?
Base.
Because the top 25, it doesn't shift like that.
Of course it shifts. It's so
like
volatile. Players go from winning a world championship to retiring in like 9 months. It's a super volatile game.
That's because some players ain't got that grind in them. These dogs nowadays, bro, you see these lists that we make aren't really gonna shift that much, man, because these dudes stay on their grind. People don't get complacent like that.
But of course they shift. Like a year ago when we did this, I put Yan at 23. You said, who is that?
Why does Rizzo say I played Zero? Rizzo, I played Zero and I played RLCS. Why's Rizzo yapping? I played Zero and RLCS. Rizzo, listen, don't make me come for you, Rizzo. Don't make me come for you, Rizzo. Don't let me.
We need Rizzo.
Wait. We got a very good comment before we reveal number 8. Bates still hasn't put Alpha 54. What is the list, bro?
Yes!
Oh, wait, Alpha is on the list. I forgot.
Oh, my God. You know what? Credit to you, Tim. It's like you've made some shit lists, but this is absolutely trumping everything I can ever remember. Like,
I'm actually appreciating it more and more the longer that we do this stream. Like, initially, I was like, well, Bates has obviously lost. He put LJ at 20. I was like, we don't have to worry about his list winning. But the more I see it, like when you go into a modern art museum and you walk in and initially you're like, what is all this absolute trash? How do people get paid to make this?
This is the same conversation.
You start to appreciate the art. You're like, actually, I think he really does believe this. I think he actually has missed at 9. This is insane.
I just let my list age. I just let my list age because y'all said the same thing when all y'all were underrating BDS because they play bad in London, and I said y'all all have recency bias. They're guaranteed top 8 minimum. Minimum. You had Monkey Moon at 24.
Well, 21, but that was a different list. We're predicting performance.
Okay, yeah, the fact that you predicted BDS to not play well was that's asinine. That's asinine.
I predicted them to lose to Furia and Falcons, which
that makes no sense. They're better than both of them.
You had them losing to NRG.
That's just off of copium, bro. I was just hoping the LNA final, bro. Come on now. If I was rated off a pure skill, of course I ran BDS above energy.
If we rerun Worlds next month and BDS literally lost to Furia Falcons, I wouldn't be surprised. There's like 8
They're
or 9
not losing
teams.
either of those teams. They're better than both of them.
8 or 9 teams, I think, could on any given day trade wins.
Incorrect.
Furia and Falcons are in the mix. They're contenders.
There's only 3 teams that could win that world championship. It was Moist, BDS, and G2. No. There's only 3 teams that are going to win.
No. Moist, BDS, G2, FaZe, Furia, Falcons, SSG, V1.
SSG wasn't going to win.
Maybe Carp definitely.
K-Corp wasn't going to win.
Club. Maybe the
push Renegades.
And Renegades.
There's only 3 teams that are going to win the world championship.
That's ridiculous. No, of course there's more than 3 teams.
Furia would have to be peaking astronomically to win a world championship.
The same 3 teams that that did nothing in Spring Major? Is that the 3 teams you're talking about?
I mean, that's a tournament. They had a bad tournament. Sometimes great players and great teams have bad tournaments.
Yeah, but it's easy to say in hindsight that there were 3 teams.
It wasn't in hindsight, though, Yummy, because I said it beforehand. I said it after London. I said G2. I predicted G2 to win. They were in the final. I said BDS will shake back. And I said,
Energy.
What?
You said Energy could win. I've heard you say that many times.
Okay.
I heard you say SSG could win. I heard you say V1 could win. You listed up like so many
win
teams.
is me giving them like a 0.002%. I'm being realistic with you. Only 3 teams are going to win.
Nah, that's just not how Rocket League works.
Moist, G2, and BDS. One of them was going to win the championship.
You're being a hindsight Harry right now.
I was a preview Harry.
Pre-tournament, you're all about the NA boys.
You're all about energy.
G2 made the grand
You're
final.
all about Space Station. You're all about so many.
I did not say Space Station could win that thing.
Well, NA had to make the grand final.
Of course, Space Station could win. They're definitely like.
Space Station wasn't win anything.
You just told me this same stream that they were like a kickoff goal away from beating Moist and winning.
That's
Spring.
right. That's
so
right.
they could win if they just know how to do kickoffs.
They had to play the best tournament of the last though.
Nah, Rocket League that's not how Rocket League is. Rocket League is different. Not like that. You can't predict.
Let's just pretend that Mist is a much better player and go to number 8.
We'll just move on. Imagine Mist and Yan being that close. What is that?
Yan, let's clone Mist twice and get him to verse Yan 1v3. We'll see how that goes.
I'll go first because obviously we're gonna throw it back to bait. But for first gear at 8, I think this I spoke about the holy top 8. This is what we're in right now.
Yeah, the holy top 8.
We've just entered it. We've just entered it, and they could all flip flop.
I've got the holy top 9 actually.
Roll, man. Roll. I'm gonna get it because people actually believe that Yan's better than first killer. Bro, please.
I can't understand the Furia hate. Like this is not a.
That's not hate. That's respect. That's respect.
That's not
number
respect.
1.
That's respect.
You have Yan at 8, Card at 22, Kyle not even on the list. How is that team nearly winning like Worlds? How?
And they nearly win anything. I would nearly win Worlds.
If they beat BDS, they're farming G2 in that final. Furia have already shown that they know how to win a $500,000 tournament. They won.
What is Furia?
They won in G8.
Never
they know how to
G2.
play under pressure. G2, no idea how to deal with the pressure. They were quaking in the final.
No idea. They won the LA Major, Johnny.
Yeah, what was that? Like pennies versus Worlds. It was nothing in comparison.
I'd accept Yan this low if you had card way higher, but I don't know what you're doing with that. Do you think that why are Furia this bad? I guess bad.
Yeah, that's bad. Definitely bad.
For a team that came top 4 at Worlds and won game as 8.
Listen, I didn't want to say my honorable mentions. Kyle's my honorable mention. Kyle, like Gary G is my honorable mention. Like those type of people.
We'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
25.
Even if Kyle is 26, even if you literally missed your list by 1 spot, your average for Furia is 19. Average. That's like nowhere near top 4 in the world, which is what they are. They're
what? That 19 average on this list gives them way higher than all these other, and then like a majority of teams here.
Nah, you've got them like they're below way too many teams.
G2 is gonna be higher than them. Falcons are gonna be. I don't have Khaled as good as Kaio, so Falcons are good. Falcons are gonna be near them as they should be.
Where's
NRG is not on there. Complexity's not on there. Liquid's not on there.
No, he has Alpha 54 better than Yan. He has Alpha 54 better than Yan. I can't.
Like this is actually all about Bates, but like he has stolen the show. I have got to give it to him. He's absolutely stolen the show. The rest of us are just doing somewhat normal picks for the most part. There's a couple of howlers, but Bates has stolen the show here. Unbelievable performance.
There's no way I'm getting hate for this when I have a better player who is clear top 5 in this world, no question. No question, and even I'd be dogging on him. But
you don't think Yan isn't clear top 5 in the world? No, he's question?
Not clear top 5. Not clear top 5. Not clear top 5.
That's insane.
Wow.
Not clear top 5.
Absolutely insane. Yan is ridiculous. No one.
He is ridiculous. That's why he's top 10. I think you're top 10. You're pretty dang good at this game.
You're all about like the individual. You don't care about teams. I think Yan is like the biggest impact individual player in the game.
Over Vatira?
Yeah,
over Seiko?
Yes. Individually, yes.
Over Ahmed?
I'll repeat it. Yan is the biggest individual impact player in the world. No one as an individual has more of an impact than Yan.
Over First Killer? Over First Killer?
Yeah, Yes, definitely.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I actually agree.
100%.
Like, it's hard to not say no. It's pretty hard to say no.
Keep listing names. I'm trying to think of one.
Oh my God.
It's like you don't watch the Fury games. It's
think
I
interesting.
do actually. I watched them.
Oh.
I thought.
I was really proud that he did pick Furia he predicted Furia to win against, was it BDS or something?
BDS, yeah.
I was
Listen,
really proud
time
of
out.
him.
I only did that just to let everybody know. I only did that because I was
here
rolling
it
with the
comes.
momentum. I knew BDS was better. But I wanted to roll with the momentum. I wanted
You
to roll
want
with
to play the
momentum.
crowd, huh?
helpful.
Yeah.
That's helpful.
Difficult.
That's really good.
Oh,
Actually, you know, all the
more
predictions I ever got wrong in the desk, I was definitely joking. I
care about being right on the desk.
I knew the other team was
Yes.
better. I just went with
You
it.
think
'cause
I just don't care about being around the desk like that, bro.
no one has brought up their
Says
correct
the guy who
predictions
wants to
more.
make his claim as
No one-
Bates
no-
never wrong.
You're the person who's brought up their past correct predictions the most of anyone. I know.
That's cap.
You and Gregan. You and Gregan are top
Oh, there
two.
you go. That's
No one
the right
brings up
answer.
their correct
Gregan.
predictions.
That's the right answer. I do
Bates
not
and
care
Gregan.
about being right like that, bro.
Like, there's no one else. Like, you're the top two for people I expect to just randomly walk up to me and be like, "Yeah, look, it's what I predicted."
I just like
like,
I
in
just
real
like
life.
goading people,
In real
man.
life.
I just goad people, bro.
So
I'm
but
a
you must
walking-
care, though. You must care.
I don't care, bro. Whether I'm right or wrong, I get paid either way. So
Pull up the
I-
7. Let's move on.
I don't care.
He cares. I don't
He
believe him for a
cares.
second. Well, we got a little bit of synergy there with the Atomic. Let's go.
I'll make it.
So now you might understand why I had 3 of G2 up in my top 10. It's because they're.
No, that's so.
I couldn't
boring.
separate them too.
How do you
well.
have all 3 of them top 10? They don't lose.
Well, I
That's
guess because
actually
they're
incredibly
really,
high
really
on it.
good and they came second. They work well as a team, so I put them together as a team. I thought Atomic, he is usually the best player, but struggled a little bit at Worlds. So he went down below Chicago, who had the best Worlds performance. And JNAP's fucked up the finals. So what you going to do about it?
Have you guys seen just very quickly the card prediction that's happening in chat? Look at the prediction.
Put Alpha
That's
top
phenomenal.
5.
Will
He's
Bates
going to
put
do it.
Alpha 54 top 5? Yes, Skeg W.
It's either he's got one more chance.
Oh,
The fact that you've got Alpha above Beast Mode is really.
So he hasn't
really
done Vatira,
Monkey Moon, Seiko,
BMO 7.
Atomic,
BMO.
First Killer.
First Killer. That's 5. And then Alpha.
No,
of course.
he's got him 6. He's got him 6, guys.
Alpha 6.
Put the Alpha 6.
Don't tell him how to predict.
Alpha 6,
2
guaranteed.
million channel points.
Stake
Oh
all your
my
points
god!
on,
Wait, this
on
is
no.
neck and neck. This is neck and neck.
Stake all your points on no, guys. Trust me. Trust me. I will refund you every point if you fail.
You can't refund
Every
me.
single
You can't
point,
do
I will
that.
refund you. I'll
You
send
can't
it for
do
my
that.
12.6 thousand beans that I have.
He has
Are we
no
really?
beats.
Oh my gosh, bro. I just can't.
I'm going to put all 12,000 beans on it.
Come here, listen. All these number 7s look good. Can we just roll 6? We don't have enough time about 7.
Only
Wait, no,
five
we gotta wait for
that
the
don't
poll,
look good,
'cause
bro. We need to wait for the poll. Yeah, people are
If
voting.
you have Alpha here, then yeah, this is it. This decides it.
The number 7s are good, but
Everyone thinks you've got him 6.
7 is
Now,
not
now that he's got Yan and Beast Mode out of the way, there's no
6 is
shot
winning.
that he's not got 6.
it's just the fact that you have all 3 G2, bro. They would have dominated that grand final so effortlessly. It would have been sad.
No,
What do
because
you mean?
Extra is 11.
Oh wait, never
and
mind.
Monkey Moon
Because
and
then you
Seiko are
have
above.
all BDS. You have BDS really
I
high
have
as well.
2 BDS players above them and extra below them.
They should win everything.
So basically, what you're saying.
Well, no.
is if a team. So just to repeat, if you have how many in what range? How many
No,
in what range? Because I'm not seeing Monkey Moon or Seiko yet. So that's pretty.
If you have 3 players in the top 15,
Bates.
I say that you should win everything. Actually, no, not
Bates.
3 players in the top 10. You should win almost everything.
Is
3
that
players
why
in the top 10.
So that's the only reason you put extra 21 is to offset Monkey Moon and Seiko being so high.
No. Because I don't believe Extra is better than Joyo, Archie, Rise, or Astral. That's why.
Or LJ.
Bates. I just have a really bad memory, Bates, and I need to remember who are the teams that could have won Worlds?
G2, BDS, and Moist.
That is insane. How G2 are up here, clearly Moist are up there, and
They have 3 players. They have 3 players in the top 15.
BDS. So
Well-
they're all highly up there. Those are the 3 teams that could have won Worlds, and those are the teams that have all the best players.
They have the most. They have the most amount of players.
They can't
25.
win. They can't win worlds every time, G2, because there are other teams that are competing with them.
Yes,
3 teams.
There's 3 teams that have 3 players in the top 25. There's not 3 teams that have 3 players in the top 10. Like, that's ridiculous. That's so, like, that's just saying you don't lose anything.
But you literally said only 3 teams could win, so that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Three top 25? That's not ridiculous. 3 top 10? That's like saying
No, but
y'all gotta think about that rationally.
Only 9 teams could win the world championship. Only 9 players, could win the world championship. So having like all G2 top 9 players.
I've screwed up here because I've put Extra, Rise, and Joyo outside of the top 9.
Yes, obviously they can't win. That's ridiculous.
When I say could win, like they're going to win. Like one of those 3 teams will win. Now, if I want to put like a 1% chance on Furia, K Corp, yeah, they have that 1% chance. But the could wins is overwhelmingly set. Like
which is good because I didn't.
He's only gone and done it.
But that's not. To me, that's not.
I told you guys. I want a 10% cut of all your points if you went off what I said.
It's really Alpha 54, ladies and gentlemen. That is
yes
something
voters.
special. That is
Give me my money.
That is incredible.
Give me
I
my
never
money.
thought I'd see that. Like missed at 9 made me forget that Alpha 54 was coming.
Bates has actually given me so much as well because I also predicted that he didn't have Yan in his top 5. So
I mean, it's pretty
nice.
obvious. Obviously, Alpha's better than Yan. I mean, everybody knows that. Everybody agrees with that. Like that's just a given. Yan is trash compared to Alpha, who's not made a lad.
Have you seen Alpha?
Yeah. I'm just surprised though that he has Alpha above Mist.
That is unbelievable. How many people won that? No shot. What or had more votes?
2.49 million.
Oh wow,
that is unreal. What a time to be.
I think this could be like the highest I win a ranking stream by.
Nah,
like percentage-wise.
I'm doing pretty well. I think I'm doing pretty well. You got to give it to me. Look at my list. Daniel is the only one that I might have got a bit low. Everything else.
I think you're too neutral though. You've gone neutral. I've gone like chaotic good.
You've got Astral 19. I've got Daniel 22. We both got a suspicious one. Apart from that, I like our lists.
We'll see. We'll see his top 5.
We'll see his top 5. Well.
But Bates, explain yourself. What has Alpha 54 done in the past year to be number 6 in the world?
It's just been a top 5 player EU, no question. No question. He's played with Fairy Pig, who's been benched. He's played with K-Dop, who's about to be benched. They replaced Fairy Pig with Redocens, who's good but not great. He literally he's the first killer of EU. He drops 1,000 in multiple games in a series, and then he can't win, and then he still loses. I mean, like, what else can you do at that point?
So what's the problem here? Is it just EU is too difficult, or like why is First Killer making all these lands?
Rocket League's a team game, and there's a lot of people who are really good, and Vitality is one of those teams who hasn't gotten rid of the people who aren't good yet. Or who aren't good anymore. So once they get rid of those people who aren't good anymore, and Alpha 54 picks up people who are at least adequate enough to hit the ball, then Alpha 54 can start winning tournaments again because he's that great.
But you said Mist is qualifying for LANs with a coach, allegedly, but Alpha can't qualify with professional players.
K-Dop's worse than K-Dop right now is worse than Illusion and Dries, no question. If you question that, you don't know Rocket League.
But
I don't know what to tell you.
He is a pro though, so you feel like you should be making LANs.
He could be a pro and be ass. There's a lot of people who are pros right now who are garbage. I'm just going to call it like it is.
We need a list. Call them out.
Like what?
Call them out.
Some pros are garbage.
Prove it. I don't believe you.
Like what?
Like who?
Stop, man. Stop. I don't need to call names. You know who's not good in the league no more.
I can't think of any garbage pros. I need some help here.
Okay, I know about people who should need to retire, need to go do something else with their lives because they can't play Rocket League at the highest level no more. That's all I got. That's all I got to say. And that's Alpha 54 Bonafide top 5 EU. He's never left it. He gets adequate teammates. He's going to start winning again. You're going to see him in lands again, and he's going to ball out. He's never dropped. That's disrespectful for all y'all not to have him up here, in my opinion. But it's all good.
Nothing.
It's all results-based. It's his fault. He can't carry K-Dop's no mechanic, any arrow ads to a land no more. That's his fault. Damn.
Why are you snapping on K-Dop, though?
You want to win so badly.
K-Dop got so many strays, bro. AR-47, just K-Dop's like, my bad, bro. Getting hit, bro.
Look at the poll. Look at the poll, everyone. Oh my god.
You sold them a sob story. Your list is like
I haven't sold them a sob story. I've justified every decision bar the Astral Exotic, which we swap.
You have not swapped.
You haven't
not swapped.
Either way, 1916 is not too bad. Like it's a range. We're on a range here. And now I'm in the go to top 8. Like I can't lose now. I'm in the top 8 of like anyone could go anywhere.
There's no shot. There's no shot. You've got like some suspicious.
Unless you put Alpha 54 in your top 8. So.
No, see, like there should be no bad picks. I do agree with CJ. After like you get into the top 10, it should be.
I was Monkey Moon at number 6. Raul, what's going on here, coach?
Bro,
why is Ventura at 6?
CJ,
why is Ventura at 6?
CJ, repeat yourself. That top 8.
It's a sweet spot, yeah. Except I don't have Atomic, but
how is Vati moved to 6?
Because I had him like top 3, and then he didn't do that as well.
He lost.
He needed a bit of help. He needed help from Rise and Joyo more than he should have.
He lost.
So,
he lost the series.
I bumped up Rise and I took down Vatira because they didn't get the results, and Vatira like
he only dominated EU the whole entire season.
Lose one series.
You lose one series, you go down 4 spots.
Look at the entire
You go
tournament.
down.
Rise had the ice. Every time that Moist needed
Rise
something,
always has the ice.
Every time Moist needed something, Rise. He's there to get them back in the game. He's there to put them ahead. He's got the goals. He's got whatever it needs. Saves. He was the guy who was digging them out of every difficult situation. Vatira had a slightly less impressive than London tournament. He's the best player in London at Worlds. He was probably like, I don't know, 9th or 10th or something. So I took him from like top 3 to 6.
Wow.
I don't know. Vatira was just the best player.
He's the best player in Europe.
Throughout spring. Throughout the spring major, he was literally the best player of LAN. He didn't get to go to Gamers 8. And then he was the best player for them across the event. And they lost one game 7.
They lose one game 7, and he dropped
game 7.
Rise
has never been better than Vati.
Rise
has been better than Vati.
Winter Major, Rise was better. Worlds,
at Winter Major, yeah.
I'll take it back. Never was wrong. Rise was better than LA Major. Rise was better than LA Major. That's the only time he's ever been better than Vati.
Listen, he was better than him at Worlds. Rise is better than Vatira.
He was never better than him at Worlds. Stop it.
He was literally better at Worlds.
He wasn't better at Worlds.
He was. Rise, he did everything for them. He was trying so hard to win versus Fury.
Was Vatira not trying hard to win?
Yeah.
Vatira was like, he got completely dusted by Yan for the 2-second goal. I didn't see Vatira saving that.
Yeah, I got to get.
So the guy on the goal line's meant to do.
The guy on the goal line who had to make the miracle to stop the Yan shot because Yan had the whole entire damn net to shoot.
It wasn't a miracle shot. You just should have aerialed, but he aerialed.
No. But it would have been a miracle save.
It would have been a miracle save. That's what it would have been.
He missed his aerial. Watch the VOD. You didn't watch it clearly.
Is that Yan 1v3?
Yeah, because he dived.
He didn't dive. No, he literally just got dusted. He aerialed the wrong way. Like he did a bad aerial.
For you, Johnny, I swear.
No, Yan's definitely top 3. He's gassing too much. He's gassing too much. You know Yan's top 3. You know Yan's top 3. Yan's going to be number 1 somehow. It will make no sense, but Yan will be number 1.
I cannot wait for us to do this live. We're like in a round table, and then one person like gets up and like peels like the name off the magnet, and then everyone just goes in on
we have to do this.
Oh my god!
We wanted to do it at Worlds, but it was a bit.
Bro, you know what's so
like
funny?
A round table.
He's gonna have Yan top 3 or whatever, and just because Vati couldn't win that unwinnable 1v1. Vati's got to drop 4 spots.
Did you watch the game? You don't watch Fury games, so I think you probably didn't watch it.
I did watch the game. There's videos of me standing right next to Jorby's Fury 11 behind, jumping up and down, and I'm falling on the ground.
You're covering your eyes because you can't bear to watch South America do well.
I was just mind blown.
Building. You weren't watching though. Wait,
just the fact that you have card 22 like shows that you didn't watch.
Didn't watch.
Card 22 is great. Cards World's performance.
Card swap names with Yan for a little bit.
Cards was like. Yeah, Card was probably top 8 of LAN at worst, at Worlds.
Okay, and then he was nowhere near top 8 in spring. Definitely nowhere near top 8. No, definitely nowhere near top 8 in winter, and then nowhere near that in fall either. So I got a whole season's worth of material I'm taking.
Top 8 worlds, top 5 Gamers 8.
Top 5. Gamers 8 again. Oh, gosh.
A whole season's worth of material. A whole season's worth of material, but then you got LJ at 20.
Yeah, I got a whole season's worth of material for LJ, and LJ's great. That's why he's in there.
LJ losing.
All right, let's go 5. Let's go.
Right, do we do this? When do we start doing one at a time? Is it 3?
It doesn't. We could just keep doing 5. It don't matter.
Let's just run
5s.
I think our top 2 is going to be weird enough that we just do the top 2 all at once. Oh, lots of crossover.
It's fair. It's fair. Apart from Monkey.
I've gone. Well, you know, I thank you all for having him at 6. Takes a bit of heat off me. I've got him at 5 just because when I was doing the top 5, it felt really, you know, to put him and then this other guy that's on his team, like, so, you know, I had to. That's the lowest I could put him to make the list look good. I've got a guy above him on his team. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, so this is not really a lot. This is a fair enough round, I'd say. I have just gone back. I'm not streaming. I'm not the broadcaster right now, so I can't. But like that, please, everybody, go back and watch the winner, Furia versus Moist. Jan flew further than to the ball of Vatira. Vatira he had boost. He just missed. He just missed the ball. Sorry.
But that's not even a fair. That is
it's not fair that he's in that position and you judge him just off that one.
Didn't have the ice. If that was Rise makes that save.
Nobody's saving that.
Rise is the iciest player.
You don't know where he's shooting.
If Vatira's in the midfield, that play doesn't happen in the first place.
It's not about saving it. Vatira should have beaten him to the ball. Vatira was closer. He had boost. Watch the play. Vatira was right there.
You can nitpick every play like that, then, Johnny.
He just didn't go up. Vatira's got like 70 boost. Like go watch the VOD.
You can nitpick all those plays like that.
He just missed.
Like what?
But if that's Rise saves that. Rise has the ice.
Stop, man. That is near impossible. That's offense. You have to throw. You have to throw not to win there.
Who's the iciest player in the game?
Iciest player in the game? You can give it to Rise, yeah. That doesn't mean he's saving that.
You would have saved it.
I don't think. That is luck if you save that. Jan has the whole net.
Everybody is typing L. All I ask, you can type L. I don't mind. I don't need your validation. But all I ask is that you go watch the video. Go watch it yourself. Don't believe me. Go watch it yourself. Go download the replay.
But Johnny, I really respect your analysis. But the fact that you're not looking at the entire play, you're just looking at the very end of the play is ridiculous. You're just looking at the shot.
It's not ridiculous. You can't miss an aerial with it all on the line. You can't.
Why is it all on him?
It's not that. It wasn't the hard aerial. He just had to fly.
At last 20 seconds, they're all effing up.
He just had to fly. He just had to fly into the ball. That's all
they literally threw to let Furia come back into the game.
All I'm saying is, Rise. Every time that they're in a tough series, Rise was the guy. He was the best player.
And then I can nitpick every single play from now on in Rocket League, and that will justify a reason as to why somebody shouldn't be somewhere. Even though I didn't move
far. I moved.
You shouldn't have moved them at all.
Based on Worlds, I moved Vatira down and Rise up, and it was kind of balanced. I didn't really change my opinion on Moist like much at all. I moved them from like number 1 in the world to number 2 in the world, and I moved Vatira down a little and Rise up. That's all I did. That's the same. Wait, I've almost revealed the wrong thing here. Let me not mess this up.
Go on then, give us 4.
I almost revealed specifically T-Bates 3.
Oh.
Wait, that's not what I thought I was going to see at number 4 for Bates.
There's no way! There's no way! Dude, I can't with these lists anymore, bro. There's no way! There's nothing!
I don't know who you're mad at. I'm not sure who you're mad at right now.
Yeah, what do I look?
He's talking about Yan being a top 3 for people. And I'm actually surprised. I'm surprised that First Killer is behind Yan for Oldiz.
He's got eyes. That's why. He's got eyes.
Nah, I think Raul just doesn't want to get attacked.
No, he's got eyes.
I think he just doesn't want to get attacked.
I've been attacked this entire stream, bro. Like,
no, I've been attacked. You've been on the low.
You did that to yourself. Look at your list. What did you expect?
There's no way Seiko is below Yan in any list.
Why would Seiko be above Yan? He's
Why?
He's 1 for 2 right now. He did one good.
He was
LAN
the best player in the world.
One good LAN,
no
one bad
question.
LAN.
He was the best player in the world. No question. Fall. No question.
Definitely questionable. I'd say Monkey Moon was better.
That's wrong.
It's
that's wrong.
All I'm saying is it's questionable.
The online,
you can't say he was without question the best player in the world. I think Monkey Moon is best in the fall. The true fall MVP.
He won 2 regionals. And he carried Endpoint to top 8, who's never made it that far ever again since. At Atlanta. In winter, he dropped down a little bit because I still had him number 1, but his team dropped down, but it's okay. And then spring, he joins Monkey Moon and the boys because he's Kevin Durant of basketball. I mean, Kevin Durant of Rocket League, basically. He joined one of the best teams ever. And now they're dominating. They have a bad London. People forget about him. And then at the Worlds, they decide to, Seiko is really good going for the ball all the time. So we're going to sacrifice Weir as an extra Monkey Moon. And we're just going to let Seiko win the tournament for us. And we're just going to hold it down and make sure we make the plays.
So who's better? Get this. Who's better? Monkey Moon Extra or Card Kyle? What's the better?
Monkey Moon Extra, but that's not the question.
So if Fury are playing them close, there must be another component here that's making this a series. There must be like a third player that's making this competitive. I can't think of who it could be though.
Close. They outplayed them in 2 games, and after that timeout, it was no contest.
No, Game 5, Fury should have won. They threw.
Should have. I hate should have. Should have not happened.
You literally say this about Space Station.
There is only one should have, I think, this whole entire year, and that is the SSG Moist.
You can't just say there's only one. There's a plenty.
Because that's a clear toss. A clear toss.
There were so many tosses. There were so many tosses this year.
Because you can say missing open nets and all that, like that happened. But kickoff, when you're winning, and the fact that they all turned up. Now, if they had all turned back and they got scored on, it's not a shoulda. But they all turned up. They played the most aggressive cheat ever. That's no necessary. There's like 8 seconds left. There's like 8 seconds left. But
you can't say that there was only one throw the entire season. That is ridiculous.
I'm saying there's only one shoulda. There's a couple throws.
Every throw is another team should have won. Every time there's been a throw. That's literally, by definition, what a throw is. You're saying the other team should have won because they threw it. They threw the win away.
How is Seiko below Yan? When Yan...
he's got Monkey Moon on his team. Yan doesn't. Yan is doing everything.
So now the teammates matter. Now the teammates matter.
I'm using your logic so you can understand. I'm trying to get on the same page. Like to find any solution, you've got to find the same page.
Honestly, Yan's running Seiko?
I think there's merit to it.
Find some common ground.
If a team is nearly as good as another team, whilst this one player doesn't have as good of a supporting cast, then they have to be you nearly have to put them above 2 good players on the other team, if that makes sense. Like you got a Yan and Furia are pretty even with Moist, whilst Card
they beat.
Well, ask Card and Kaio. You could argue aren't as good as a as a Joyo Rise. Then. Yan, you have to give Yan a little bit more credit, don't you?
For sure.
If you've got I want to defend 26.
I want to defend myself for putting Yan so low because I did say he was.
Explain that. That's ridiculous.
I did say he was the best in the world after Gamers 8. I actually think he had a pretty rough Worlds overall. Everybody remembers the last 2 games of Moist versus Furia where he fucking stepped up and he was finally playing like Yan. But before that, he was pretty unimpactful. He was doing a lot for Card. In fact, before that series, he had 10 games and only scored 1 goal. That is not Yan.
That off a goal.
That is not Yan.
No, but he was still he did play a different role though. To be fair,
yeah, but it still wasn't as much as I wanted from him. That's why he moved all the way down to 4.
But people have used this argument to explain why Card played so well. They're like, well, actually, it's just because Yan was in defense. That's why Card looked so good. So now that we're talking about Yan, oh no, it doesn't matter anymore. So we bring Card down because actually Yan carried him to look so good, but we don't credit Yan anymore. There's got to be it's got to be a balance.
I'm crediting Yan. I'm crediting Yan.
There's no base. You're absolutely not. Yan 8 is absurd if you think Card
top 10 is very, very respectful.
You think Card at 22 got boosted by Yan's defense? You think without Yan, Card's not even in top 25? So how are you putting Yan at 8 then? That's absolutely crazy. They're a contender at any event they go to.
Because Beast Mode, as you can see, there's nobody for V1 on this list. So that means Beast Mode's above Yan.
First Killer said Yan's the god of Rocket League.
Kind of cringe to not put any other.
First Killer, whatever FK says is gospel. What? FK, let First GM has gotten rid of 3 of his teammates, and he's gotten rid of a coach. Like, I don't want to hear about what the First GM
FK's catching strays out here.
He has gotten rid of so many people, and now we're going to act like his word's gospel.
Going on him.
If his word was gospel, he would have won by now. Stop.
Tell him he can't keep a team. Tell him he swaps his whole roster out.
He has made a whole new team.
No, actually, wait. Yeah, apparently it was actually not even Jan praise. He was talking trash at anyone, including me, who thinks Jan is better than him. First Killer, I think what he's trying to say is that he doesn't think Jan's better than him.
Because he's not. First Killer is clear better than him. Clear.
There's no shot.
FK is clear, bro.
So what you're saying is Jan enabled Card to be better.
He did.
But
Jan is a really great player.
But you think First Killer made all of his teammates worse?
No, First Killer did not make all of his teammates worse. Hello? First Killer elevates his teammates. FK's that great. Great players do that. When you're in the top 10, top 15 of Rocket League, you elevate teammates.
Trying to see them on your list here, I don't see First Killer's teammates, past or present, on here. So that doesn't really add up, actually.
Wait, what? Yeah, because I don't believe either of First Killer's teammates are top 25 in the world.
Well, maybe the difference is I do. I think that they're all top 20. But
if that was the case, my man FK would have won the land by now, man. He's too great. Like, what?
You've got this like weird hang up about like if you've got 3 players in the top 25, you're gonna win.
Because Rocket League's too good, bro. You could be really talented and not be on a great team like that. It's just way more than just results, bro.
No, it's really not. It's actually quite.
But if you're a great player on a team that isn't that great and you're still getting great results, that definitely boosts your own credibility.
That's right. But who's doing that?
Yan.
Jan's team is good. Jan's team is great.
But apparently not good enough to get top 25 without him. And you put Card 22 and you think that you're blessing him with a 22, which is outright disrespect. Everybody else has him 15 or higher. You've got him 22. Do you know
that is pretty big disrespect.
That is not disrespectful, bro. He has one really great event
Respect
because
the king. Bow to the king, man.
Jan sacrificed and said, yo, I'm going to let Card work. I'm going to let Kyle work, and I'm going to hold down the back line. That's going to enable my teammates, I think. And I don't know. I don't know what coach said. That might have been the game plan, and that worked for them.
But like, how bad did you have Jan before Worlds? If you've only got him 8 right now, when he literally boosted Card into the top 10.
Jan hasn't moved. Jan's always been top 10 for me. Like, he has been top 10. I won a few people who was on the Jan train with you a year ago.
Now, what you're saying is like, you're saying Card got boosted into the top 22 by Jan's defense, because without Jan, obviously Card is bottom, like he's out of the top 25.
He's probably like
Jan doesn't get any love. He's boosting his teammates. You say he's boosting his teammates, and you're leaving him at 8. Just by existing.
Teammates. Beast Mode boosts his teammates. Alpha 54 boosts his teammates.
Where are they? I don't see them. You don't even put them top 25.
Alpha's team isn't as good as Jan's
team.
No
Alpha player teammates, no Beast Mode teammates. You've got no First Killer teammates. Like you say, they're boosting their teammates, but they're not even in your top 25. It doesn't make sense, Fates. It doesn't add up.
Because it's the top 25 players. They ain't the top 25 teams.
Let's go top 3. Let's have a look.
I think we've concluded it does not make sense.
Let's go.
Let's go, CJ.
Ready. I think Beast Mode, right? He's some of his performances that I've seen. Like, I've always rated him top 10, but his performances at Worlds, I was seeing Chaucet DreamHack. Like he was so dominant, especially in like the Space Station series. I don't know what the other series was, who they played, but he had his own ball. He took his own ball to the game. That's what it was like. So that's why I got number 3, because this top 8, we're all about the top 8, aren't we? Top 8 can go anywhere. Beast Mode's up. He's up top 3 because he actually brought his own ball to Worlds. He had one quiet series, obviously when the BDS won, but outside that, he's actually a freak.
Yeah, he balled out.
He did. He's a monster.
We've been waiting for this for Beast Mode. He's been like hovering in that top 5 range for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Just waiting for him to get the ice on land.
He was meant to be top 1 of spring, wasn't that right, CJ? But
he was.
He's getting close. He just needs the dub. He just needs the results.
I think he's always been good, but Worlds was the first time I saw. I was like, okay, like this guy can take over against anyone.
He's the best player in North America.
I felt like that in winter.
Yeah, he's the best player
in winter.
Best
He
player
pretty
in
much he carried every series in winter. Com's taken a bit more of the mantle, I feel like, since then. When he's not had a great performance, Com has really stepped up. But and obviously Torment's doing great. But yeah, he is just a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's definitely the best player at NA. Beast Mode's best NA.
What?
Right, Bates. Right, Raul.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Without
No,
question. Beast Mode does more for his team than anyone else. He is the Yan of NA.
Yes. Yeah.
Let's go.
Actually
Beast
true.
Mode
Actually,
XNZ.
So
you can't say no.
Beast Mode XNZ. He does more for his team than anyone else.
Actually true.
Just because you do
Irreplaceable.
more for your team than anyone else doesn't mean that you're the best in the
He
region.
got the best player in North America in bracket and lost. That's all I'm gonna say.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's not true. Because then
Team
Atomic met the
diff.
best player. No,
Team
because then
diff.
First Killer met the best.
Team diff.
Team diff.
Civical popped off. Team diff.
Nah, Raul, FK met Atomic and then he lost. What you got?
Team diff. Hey, look, we got Cypical and AJ. And Real
That's team diff. Oh wow.
Team diff. Actually, team diff though. Like,
also,
team diff.
also roll diff. The coach buff is too strong. Roll diff.
Yeah. Where's Roldis on
Roll
this in
diff.
terms of the coach?
Yeah, roll diff.
Time out.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna shut down the. I love BMO. I'm gonna shut down that best NA nonsense right
You
now
can't. It's
because
not possible.
first,
You can't.
nope.
You
First
can't.
Killer played with Rogue, who was worse than V1 is now, and FK carried them the more regional wins and all that. So if there was lands back then, Rogue would
but I
done
swear
better
this
than
V1
V1 was
V1.
nothing without
this
beast
same
mode.
stream, you were downplaying First Killer and Rogue. I swear. This
No, but
this
that
can't
okay.
be real life.
It was for a different topic though.
I was saying that they were top 2 NA at one
They
point.
weren't top 2
said,
NA.
Nah, they weren't. And now,
They're still not top 2 in A. But FK was carrying them.
T-Bates, if you swap me for beast mode, we're like top 64 in A. Like this guy has elevated.
You can say that for a lot. You can say that for a lot of people. You swap
No, I
you
think-
First Killer.
Literally
FaZe
just
doesn't
do
make top 8.
FaZe is Civil still sick. Nah, FaZe is.
CJ, AJ, Sip is making a Worlds run for sure. The vibes
Yeah.
will be immaculate.
AJ, Sip is making a Worlds run.
Typical and AJ will
Stop.
never have felt better about their play. They'll feel
What?
so
Wait,
There'll
wait,
be no
sorry,
comms.
wait.
CJ will dislike playing with them. What?
So you're saying that Fever and Kami are better than Subical and AJ?
Vibes wise, yes, no question.
No, ability
Okay,
wise.
wait, vibes? Is that how you win worlds?
Team chemistry, being a whole unit, is how you make it far. It's more than just about
BDS
who
just
can
really
mechanically
vibed their
100%.
way through.
I mean, they're
Beast mode is
great
the-
friends. They're great friends, and they're also really good. So that's why they're going so far. Same thing with G2, great friends, really make it far.
Bemo
And they're also-
Yan of NA is like the perfect description for him. Like he's still like they can still pop off. Like they got the card, you know, they got the like top. Tommy's going to be still saving everything. Colin can still pop off, but like over the course of a, you know, on average, like he elevates that team like Yan does. He takes that team
Who's
from
the
being
Yan
okay to incredible.
Who's the Yan of EU? It's got to be Nopo for Middle East. Any team he joins, instantly a contender. So like Nopo's the Yan of Middle East, but who's the Yan of EU? It's actually tricky. I don't know.
I think it might be Alpha 54.
Yeah, because his teammates look so
Alpha
good.
54 sure is the Yan of EU.
But his teammates don't get elevated. It doesn't make sense. He's not the Yan of
Because his
EU.
teammates are just not good enough to be elevated. They can't air roll. What are you supposed to do in 2022? I mean, in 2022, what are you supposed to do at that point? What are you supposed to do at that point?
2 Airbuses on the team. They just
Now we gotta figure out. Maybe is it Astral? No, it can't be Astral. Not the Yan of EU.
It could have been Seiko.
No.
Seiko on Endpoint.
Seiko?
Seiko and Endpoint would have
Seiko
been
and
Archie.
Endpoint was,
Seiko,
yeah.
Archie.
Okay, yeah, Seiko.
Seiko, Archie.
No, it's Seiko,
Alpha.
but like the
Nah, it was
unfortunate thing is
Seiko.
that he won Worlds with Monkey Moon, so he's not the same as Yan anymore because he's got Monkey Moon on his team.
like
But-
Semper is still good without Archie, but Endpoint, you know, without Seiko, they're not winning anything. So it's got to be Seiko.
Okay, so Seiko, Yan, Beast Mode, and Nopo. They're
There
the
you go.
X and Z clan. Who's the Yan of OCE before I reveal number 2s? Actually, I'm going to do number 2s one at a time, but who wants to go first?
I mean, it was Fever for this season because he
Fever?
fucking carried CJ.
Yeah, put anyone on that team. Put anyone. Play with T-Bates. We're still making worlds, baby. We're still making a run.
Teammates. Time out. Why are you disrespecting me like I don't whoop your booty in ranked? Like, what?
What do you mean? I beat you on
CJ beat you on
220
100
pings.
Bro, bro, what? Time out, bro. Listen, first off, I'm not even trying to rank like that, bro.
Oh,
so like, if you lose to me in rank, CJ, like,
actually,
stop disrespecting.
Same. That's the same as me. I lose ranked every day, but I'm not trying, so actually, it doesn't count.
Well, Johnny, there's a difference though. You can't get past champ 2, so it doesn't matter. This is 2200 we're talking about.
Well, I'm agreeing with you, man. I'm your teammate. I'm agreeing. We're on the same page. I also don't try, and I lose when I don't try. So actually, same. I'm helping.
Do we want to go number one? Like, do the number one individually?
I think we should like put someone in the spotlight for 2 and 1.
Okay.
Any volunteers?
I want to go last because I'm going to win.
You can just do my number 2, bro. I don't care.
Well, it's
my list is already scuffed because I've used different logic for Armad and TK than I have for Seiko and Monkey Moon. So,
all right,
because I put Seiko as the MVP of Worlds. But I put Monkey Moon above him here because of, like multiple performances.
All right, Yummy. So, there we go.
Yeah. You can throw up my top 2.
It's fair enough. They're all in the mix. They're all in the mix. I'm okay with it. They're in the mix.
Vatira number 1 again 6. Because just one series loss, one game 7, and he's been just the clear best player in the world for the last 3 months, not just one event.
You've got. I disagree with the order. It's a little bit repetitive with like EU just dominating. I mean, that would be boring. Thank goodness we don't have that in real life. But you got the right top 6, so I respect it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think there's a very clear top 6.
You may as well go across then. Go on, the Mr. Diz.
Roll Diz.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, to put Seiko number 1.
It's the same top 6. Look,
I had him as an honorable mention in my last one, and I said he just needed to show up, and that's exactly what he did. So I had to put him up there. And Vati don't move that far, bro.
Vati's consistent top 3. No question.
I think not having Vatira in the top 3 is like.
Vati top 3 is just blasphemous. That loses you every list, but it's whatever.
When you're not the best player in your team, at
he's
Worlds,
the best. Not the best player.
Rise played better at Worlds. I stand by it. Watch the VOD.
Even if he did, that's just one tournament, though.
And also Winter Major. Both.
He didn't play better the whole entire year.
Yeah, but the lands. 2 out of 3 lands, Rise was better.
Vati in Spring was the greatest peak I've ever seen in Rocket League.
Yeah, I've still got Vati higher than Rise, even though Rise was better at 2 out of the 3 lands they've played. Because I rate Vati higher, but like Rise was the best player.
Yeah, I had Seiko below Monkey Moon as well.
Pull me up.
Yeah, I felt like he was a large part of their spring performance.
Let me catch a dub real quick.
Oh, let's go. That's what I like to see.
So, number 2, Seiko. He was, whatever you want to say about Monkey Moon, a better player overall. Seiko was the hashtag difference for BDS, and you cannot change my mind on that. He has come in. Oh, let's forget London. The extra, so they didn't show up. So I'm going to respect that. They didn't show up. At Worlds, he's the difference. He's a difference. However, he has Monkey Moon on his team, and he has the best Phil third man ever in extra. Extra's gonna be number 10 to 12 on my list forever if they keep doing like this. He's just the best. He doesn't have like all the mech, but he's like a better turbo. He's a new age turbo extra. His positioning is flawless. But number 1, there's only one guy that he's the beast mode, but they went further. And that is going to be the Yan X NZ. He's an absolute superstar. Carries the team. Might not have, Card might have, taken a little bit of his, his juice for a couple of the series there and popped off. But there was one man that was clutching up to beat Moist in the best, which was the real grand final. Let's be honest, Moist vs Furia was the real grand final. Game 7 OT, not Game 7 OT. Game 7, 3 seconds left.
Real grand final.
It
wasn't the grand final.
That was the real. If you don't think that Moist Furia was the real grand final, you weren't watching.
If we're judging the grand final off of excitement, then sure, that is the grand final.
The quality as well. The quality.
The whole tournament.
BDS was so great that they took out a G2 who had been dominating the whole entire tournament. They made them look so bad that it was boring.
We all knew it was going to happen. Some of us at the start of the day said, well, whoever comes out of the EU Sam side of the bracket's winning. But like for other people, it was like a shock. So I wish I could relate because that would be really exciting. But for a lot of us, it was just expected.
I didn't realize that excitement meant that means that's the grand final.
I also don't believe you truly believe
BDS
G2
played.
would peak.
it's a credit to how well BDS played, that the fact that they took G2, who looked basically like world beaters the whole entire tournament, and they made them look pitiful.
Nah, the last day. You can't tell me G2 looked good in the last day. No shot.
What? The
First
NRG. Handle FaZe. Handle FaZe too.
No, that was not a clean series. FaZe didn't get it together. That was far from peak FaZe. Not even close. FaZe are better than that, but they just couldn't get past
FaZe was on.
They couldn't get past fourth clan. They're cursed. They're fourth clan. Fourth killer, fourth clan. It was inevitable. But G2, all they had to do versus Energy is turn on the monitors and plug in the controllers. Like, let's be real. Like, they didn't show anything in the last day that would have us think the grand finals going to be close. We knew. Like, literally started the day. We're like, well, obviously, like, BDS, KC, Moister, Fury is winning this. Like, they're just going to clutch the final. We already know.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, just finishing on, I think, like, Seiko number 2, because I think he gets to, like, the system that BDS have, he gets to shine, and he gets to play the role he wants. He wants to be that, like, the scorer, the up front, doing his thing. But Yan, he just makes things happen by himself. Superstar. So he just gets that little edge over Seiko. But B mode could get up there if V1 start doing some stuff as well. He's got the potential to be number 1 in the world, and could be. That's me done.
All right, Bates. This is a first, actually, if I'm not mistaken. If my process of elimination, I'm gonna like pre-color this what I think it is. Oh, let's go! He's done it. The full EU top 3. Also, if it's here a Monkeyman 2-3, they're not losing any events. Obviously, they're just gonna or Seiko Monkeyman. I mean 1-3. Obviously, they're winning every event of all time ever.
No,
they're not getting farmed.
Because extra's that bad.
If they're 1-3, you're not losing London. If you're 1-3, you're not getting double swept. If you've got 2 players in the top 3,
you can have a bad. No. You can have a bad event. You can have a bad event. Seiko, Monkey Moon, and Extra. They're 2 players in the top 5, 2 players in the top 3 currently, and they have 3 players top 25. Since they have been on a team, they've won 2 regionals, made a grand final, another regional, and are the world champions. So that's what I'm saying. If you have 3 players in the top 10, they don't lose. Like, they're not losing. Like, what? Like, the lists make no sense to me logically.
But surely, like, 2 players in the top 3.
They have won, lost in the final, had a bad event, won.
A bad event doesn't really tell the full story, though, does it? They were double
It could be
swept.
bad, it could be horrendous, it could be horrific. They have won, lost in the final, horrific, awful event, worst event of all time, and then they won the damn world championship. Like.
But my point is, you said earlier, if you've got all 3 of a team in the top 10, they're winning everything. But you've got 2 of the same team in the top 3, and they didn't win everything. So it doesn't actually add up.
It does add up, Johnny, because I said 3, not 2.
But like, do the math. What is 1 + 3 + 21?
1 + 3 Why does it matter what the average is? It's about if you're legitimate. What does the average have to do with any of this?
It's 25. That means when you divide it by 3, it's 8.3. So they're all top 10 on average.
No, that's not how that works.
They didn't win everything. They lost London. They got farmed in London. You have proved yourself wrong here. You've literally proved yourself wrong.
Whatever.
By your own logic, your list is fraudulent. You cannot have this many players this high and then say that they're going to lose 3-0, 3-0 in London.
Let's put Yan number 1, man. Let's put him number 1, man. Let's put him number 1. It's fine.
I think he has him number 2.
We could do a prediction, but it's going to take too long. I mean,
no, he's going to
Yan number 2. Are you serious? Yan is the best player in the world. He is, he is the Yan of the beast mode of the Yan of Sam.
He's the beast mode.
He's in a league of his own. No one does more for their team than this guy. In fact, he even makes his teammates look so good that even teammates will put them in the top 22. Like, he is that good. He elevates his teammates. He 1v3s missed in London. Like he's not even there. He's doing it different. No one is playing the game like this guy. He does more he's the biggest impact player in the game. Even better than Monkeyman, who has had a ridiculous resurgence to win Worlds after the most embarrassing performance on the LAN I've ever seen. The London Major might be the lowest low I've ever seen from a team who have just come in as the number 1 seed. But they bounced back, and still not enough to take the top spot from LAN XNZ himself. He is just simply built different. But great job, CJ, with the number 1 pick there.
Thank you. Yeah,
we're honestly like I feel like you've stolen the show here.
Only 70%. Only 70.
Listen, the sob story. I feel like you got them with the sob story, but you're just lucky that all of the SSG fans are awake to like downvote me for putting Daniel 22, and none of the Carmine Corp army are awake to like roast you for 19 Astral. It's 5 a.m. in France. We all know if it was like midday France, you're not winning this. Astral.
No, my only sob story was Exot like 16 and 19. It's not like I was like Astral should be top 10. I just want to move him up 3 spots.
Astral 19.
That's not the difference.
I just hope the Carmine Corp like army on Twitter doesn't see that, or you're gonna get a lot of hate tomorrow. But
I don't know. I'm happy. I'm sticking with it.
It's a good list. I think it's a good list. It's respectable.
Also,
I'm French and voted CJ. Thank you.
I thought I was being harsh with the Yan 4. I thought I was judging him harshly, and
you are. Yeah.
8. Yeah.